Friends, enemies, and those who remain undecided. My hair's a mess. I mean, welcome back. This is Jack. Yeah, I didn't really take care of my appearance before popping on here. Really need to be more careful about that. Like it's gonna sound like really vain and stuff, but like part of like my job is to somewhat at least look good on camera, I guess, and I'm neglecting those duties. Duty. I said duty. So random thought on that. Hopefully y'all can hear me okay. My mic is not where I thought it was. I need to tighten up the because it yeah. Anyway, because it keeps wanting to slide down and it shouldn't. All right. I actually got a really good like mount for my microphone. Shout out to this company, Avermedia. They make this really good like pivot stand that you can put it on, and it like desk mounts, and then you can move it like pretty much angle you want it to. I can get it to go underneath my monitor if I had it on that angle, like whatever I wanted. I also have my camera on it too, on another one too. So it was like a really good investment. It was expensive, but it was worth it. I bought it a long time ago. I've been using it for a while. Let's see here. Incidentally, Avermedia is also my mixer. What am I was pulling something up. I was pulling something up to talk to y'all about. Oh yeah, that's what it was. So this is not. I'm not going to make a book report on this one, meaning a video talking about it. I might end up doing it later, but right now I want to talk to y'all about it because it actually covers a couple of things I really like when I see it in stories. It's a manga I was reading. I'll drop it in chat for you guys. I'll drop a link in chat for you guys. I'll go ahead and do that right now. In case y'all decide y'all want to read it, but I am about to talk spoilers, so have fun. There you go. There's my affiliate link to it and everything. All right. So this is what I was going to talk about. So I'm not a villainous. Just because I can control darkness doesn't mean I'm a villainous. Like it just repeats itself a bunch of times right there. So the MC, she is a reincarnated person, and the so in the world that they're in, you can either be blessed by a spirit or you can be, I forget what it was, like you effectively become the manifestation of the king of spirits, and the king is a gender neutral term in this case because like the king of the light spirits is actually represented as a woman. So anyway, and there's the primary elements and all this stuff plus light and darkness being the two most powerful, obviously, because that's how it always is. Anyway, so she reincarnated, was chosen by the king of darkness, and this is based off a book she was reading. So she's read the book, she knows what's supposed to happen. What's supposed to happen in the original timeline is she's supposed to be this hated villainous character who gets sent, who eventually gets forced married into another kingdom, and then ends up becoming basically like their super soldier during this war. And then the MC, who's the one who's loved by the King of Light, kills her, and she doesn't want that. But she gets reincarnated, and just because she has the King of Darkness backing her, everybody's afraid of her. Like her own mom, like had a mental breakdown when she saw her because she's the only person who looks like that. She's the only one with dark hair and dark skin because that's the mark that the King of Darkness likes you, that he supports you. So basically, he's like a sentient thing she talks to. He actively protects her. Because she's not blessed by a spirit, she's actually effectively possessed by one. She can't cast magic, but she does. But he can actively act for her, and he's immensely more powerful as long as he's around her. And she's the only one he's ever given his blood. He's only protecting at the time, so he's always around her. So anyway, so she's basically like pretty much growing up. The only person who gives her any affection is her older brother, like legitimately her older brother. In fact, it's at one point that she gets another sibling born at one point, and the baby like falls from the second floor, like because no one was paying attention, falls from the second floor, and she saves him. And she saves him, and immediately her mom slaps her and says, "You tried to kill your little brother, this, that, and the other." And like her dad even starts yelling at her, and the god of darkness says, "No, she just saved him, and you didn't even take a second to even think about it." And like that's how she's treated, and school's not much better. Like she's immediately ostracized for being for having the god of darkness backing her. The only person who like upon meeting her actually kind of gives her any respect is actually the first prince, and because of him other people start giving her a chance, and she slowly like gets people to like her. And then of course the who would be the MC normally from the story shows up is also a reincarnated person, and they assume the story's going to go exactly how it was supposed to go, and everybody immediately likes her except for she's a bitch, and no one likes her. But anyway, so without telling out all the details of what goes on, eventually she ends up getting back to the who's supposed to be the protagonist of the original story, the person backed by the King of Light, gets abandoned by her. She's like, no, you've been nothing but a bad person since you reincarnated. I'm not supporting you anymore, and leaves her. So she ends up getting the blessing of the King of Light as well. The blessing, not the support of, so she doesn't follow her around. Um, and then pretty much everybody like, oh, we're sorry we treated. Even her parents are like, oh, we're sorry we treated you that way. And she's like, I don't forgive you. Like, you're just now going to treat me like I'm this good person because now I'm backed by also the King of Light. I'm not going to forgive you. There's nothing you can do to make me forgive you anymore. And that's something I like right there. When like something that always annoys me in stories, when a person like is abused almost their whole life, and the other people, they try to try to guilt trip you into forgiving them, and these people are like, nah. Like the MC's like, nah, yeah, I'm not forgiving you. Like there's something therapeutic about that. Like, granted, there are situations where it's like, I allowed you to treat me this way, but she was a kid growing up. She had no control of the situation at all. She chose how to react to it though, and she reacted correctly, which was to try and do better, try to do better. That's what she did. Instead of becoming this evil bitch, which the original storyline had her as, she chose to be a good person who helped people. To the point that like this is how bad it is. This is how fucked up it is. This is still before in the first major arc. So the war between the two countries does happen the first time because it happens multiple times. Or this is when she was supposed to be married off to stop the initial war. Um, this one duke says, "Well, we have the King of Light and King of Darkness, present in the kingdom. Why don't we send them to war? They'll instantly end the war." And the character who's the King of Light character, I can't remember all these characters' names, so I apologize. The MC's character's name is Claudio. It's right in front of me, so I can remember that. Anyway, at first, like her dad's like a count, and he's like, "Yeah, that's great. It'll be a great honor." And she's like, "I don't want to go. I'll get killed." And like, okay, good point. And mind you, the first prince is trying to not let Claudia go, but Claudia's dad's like, "No, you need to go because everybody will stop hating you." And he does go and he does protect her, but he never actually refers to her like treats her like a daughter throughout the whole occasion. She ends the war without a single person, neither side being harmed or killed. And she gets treated with respect and love. And by the way, this is before the incident with her brother falling from the second floor, and they still treated her like that after that. So like, it is really well written, like how despicable her parents are in this. Like you can kind of like you vaguely get why they're afraid because like the King of Darkness, like apparently like the last time he represented somebody almost destroyed their whole kingdom. But there's a story behind even that where it was because they were betrayed by their best friend and almost killed and went psychotic. So it's a good story, and like it doesn't like just let the abusive people off the hook. Because like I'm all about forgive and forget. Like trust me, if somebody is legitimately trying to change, they're legitimately trying to do better, um, you can forgive them. But you're not required to forget either. Um, if someone has spent like 10 years of their life because you grew up with them, stabbing you in the back, betraying you, and one day they suddenly change. They want to make amends. You can forgive them. But that does not mean you need to forget all the things they did. That doesn't mean you need to rub it in their face all the damn time. You can just simply go, whenever they give you, hey, Gothic, I'm already in VC if you want to jump in. If they give you a reason to want to question what they're doing, you can do that. And this book does a good job of showing that, where she doesn't forgive her parents per se, but she definitely doesn't forget. She remembers all the abuse they did. Like she has like only 2 points in the story where she spends time with her mom. Once when she was like making sure she was doing proper ladylike manners because she needed that training, and she said 2 words to her. Her mom said 2 words to her, and then let's see here, and I forget the other time. And then they had the slap incident, or where she saved her brother, and they thought she was trying to kill her little brother. There's no forgiving, forgetting. And she never called her dad father or anything like that. Never does. Because he never treats her like a daughter. I do got a story I'm working on that has some of that dynamic. Um, the story in question. Whenever you're in VC, let me know. I'll. Are we going to set up your birthday gift tonight, or we're going to do that with your Monday stream? Because I figure we could wait until Monday for that because we don't want to make today's stream all about your birthday gift. Unless you want to, I don't care. Anyway, so the story I'm working on, I don't know how I'm going to start it. Like, there's like several different possible ways. Like, the story is the same. I'm not changing how it starts per se. It's just which order I tell it. So the MC in this, none of these characters have names. She's a duke's daughter. She's the oldest daughter. Her mom died at childbirth, and her dad never forgives her for that. Like, he's like, it's your fault your mom died, and hates her. He abuses his daughter. Less than a year later, she has a little a half sister move in or show up with a stepmom, and both the stepmom and her dad abuse the ever loving hell out of her. Like, they show her no affection. They give her the bare minimum to keep up appearances of her being a duke's daughter, and her sister goes out of the way of anytime she finds something she likes, like a book or something, it disappears from her life or gets taken from her, either directly or indirectly. Like, her sister is abusive, and that's the point. Anyway, so she started to like get happy because she was going to be escaping from her family, because like the one person who's kind of treated her nice ever since she had her debut was her eventual fiance, the son of another duke, the first son of another duke, the heir to the family. And they got engaged, and it looks like they're going to get married. And then of course you do the classic, he ends the engagement, and then he immediately starts becoming engaged to her sister because that's what her sister wanted. You find out that he was doing it as a sense of duty. Like, he knew he had to marry at a duke's level, and he felt like it would be better if he was nice to her because, like, he had no affection for her. Whether or not he feels affection for her sisters, I haven't decided yet. But so she gets exiled from her family, like not exiled from the kingdom, exiled from the family. She gets disinherited, can't even use the last name anymore. She's just a commoner kicked to the streets, and she kind of snaps. The story is her becoming something of a spy master on the streets. That's the story. I just don't know how I want to write it. Do I want to write this is her like taking her first steps to being like a stealer of information, or however you want to phrase it? Do I want to make it because I don't want to start with the engagement breaking off scene, because I feel like that's too tropey and that might turn people away. But if I start with the day she's kicked out of the carriage onto the streets, I feel like that would give people enough awareness of like how dark the story is going to be, and know upfront. That's one of the stories I'm working on. I'm debating if I want to start get at least the first couple chapters of that done before I move on to Act 4 of my main book. Oh, tomorrow I've got a new book to read. Oh, the sequel to a book series I've been reading. I actually know what happens because I've read the light novel, but the manga is coming out tomorrow. So excited. Midnight tonight comes out. I'm gonna be fucking reading it. So excited. I'm so
Well,
excited.
I know.
Hey, Gothic. Do I need to go to break and we set something up, or we good?
Let's go to break.
All right. Hey, y'all heard me. I'm going to break. I'll be right back. Sorry for the delay. We had a lot of family stuff we had to talk about. Mostly how our evil older sibling is evil, and our older sibling, and how they want to murder everyone. Starting with that one guy named Chris.
Family.
Oh, now I'm concerned, Trickster. What'd you do?
Check stall.
Bought Assassin's Creed Shadows. Well, have fun with it. I won't be able to play it for a while because unless someone buys it for me, I won't be touching it for a year since its release date. I was considering breaking that rule for Outlaw just because it was on a massive sale recently, but I'm like, nah. If it's only been like less than a year and it's already getting like 50% off at times, it'll be like 75% off by the time the year has passed. Y'all, for y'all don't remember, I have a 1-year embargo on all Ubisoft games. I need to figure out a rule for Nintendo games.
Never do them ever.
No, well, I can't do that because no. I don't want you to buy it for me. I say that as my one loophole for embargo. I will not spend my money. If I declare I won't spend my money on a game, I'll still accept it as a gift, but I won't spend my money on it. That's my standing rule. So, like for instance, the Wukong game, I have declared I won't spend my money on it ever. But if someone bought it for me, I will play it. The Harry Potter game, I will not spend my money on a Harry Potter game. Period. End of discussion. Even if I was guaranteed I would become the top content creator in the world if I were to do it, I still wouldn't do it because I will not spend my money on anything associated with J.K. Rowling. However, if somebody else bought it for me, I will bend the rule. That's my standing rules on that. And if anybody asks me why I don't like J.K. Rowling, I will side glare you. Gothic of all people, I shouldn't have to say shit to.
We've talked about this before.
That's good. There's always need to kill more Nazis. He's been playing Wolfenstein New Order, which story-wise, I think New Order's got the best story. Gameplay-wise, I think New Colossus has the best gameplay. And then of course, Old Blood. You get to kill zombies.
I was told that he was playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey yesterday. I was lied to.
No, he was playing Odyssey yesterday.
But he didn't say he was playing it today. To me, he never mentioned
No,
anything
he just
about
got Shadow. Or are we talking about a different person? I'm talking about Trickster.
No, I'm pretty sure we're talking about Trickster.
I'm just sitting here looking through all the games that are on sale, and like, there is a part of me that wants to like bite the bullet and play. Go ahead and like do the pre-order on Doom Dark Ages, and even get like the early access to it, which would get me like 2 days early.
No, speaking of getting stuff, I'll be getting Elden Ring Night Rain. I will be getting Nightwing for my birthday.
I thought I already bought it for you.
No, you didn't.
I bought it for you. I thought I bought it for somebody. Hang on. Hold your tits with both hands. No, I thought I bought it for somebody. I guess I didn't.
I don't worry about it. I'm getting it for my birthday. It's fine.
You're trying to steal Cyclops' obsidian eye?
Yes.
I love the scene of what you do with it either. It's even better. Because Doom Eternal. I still need to beat Doom Eternal on like max difficulty. I actually need to beat the first Doom 2016 on max difficulty too.
Which one punch this? God damn it, Jack!
What'd I do?
You responded to a post.
Oh, which time? I've responded to a lot of posts. You gotta narrow this down.
Literally, yes. Doing a speedrun comp with my little sister when I have to use a fist weapon.
Oh, yeah. Now I remember.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so...
I'm not gonna say that last part out loud. There's nothing wrong.
I'll share it. Hang on. I gotta wait for Twitter to reload because it's a trash website. Oh my god, that's a hell of a bicep. So, in case y'all don't know, on my Twitter, I do follow a lot of muscular people, mostly women. All right, so this is my smart ass comment. So, would you punch this disabled mother for 50,000 runes? And my response is literally yes. Doing a speedrun comp with my little sister where I have to use fist weapons, and I do the run using spike sexes. So I do punch her to death with spiky fists.
It's the reason why I said, God damn it, Jack. Like, I had to do a
I didn't
double
tag
take.
you. At least I didn't tag you.
True. True.
You want me to tag you? I can tag you in the comments.
Please don't. Please, please, really don't. I'd rather not be
Associated with
affiliated.
me punching a disabled dragon mother to death. Oh, so I saw the new episode of Intergalactic Evil Overlord. By the way, make sure you dodge those rocks. Getting hit by a rock thrown by a giant sucks. They have a cave troll. So I saw the latest episode of Intergalactic Evil Overlord or whatever the fuck it's called, and like they're dragging out the scene I'm waiting for when the princess gets saved. Like, spoilers. You got she's been like a prisoner for like 4 episodes, which has been like over 2 years. So she's been tortured for 2 years. Like, so it explains why she really does like the MC a lot. They have a cave troll. I have mini cave trolls. But I think I figured out how I'm going to do my schedule. I need to figure out a second day off, like official second day off, where I don't do any content creation. I don't game. Well, I game with my friends. I don't like record anything, nothing. Because Sunday is one guaranteed day, and Thursday might have to be the other day, with exceptions. Because Thursday's the day I like do D&D stuff usually, and potato salad. So the idea of making content on those days is just not going to happen. Have you got your stream up yet, Gothic?
Just about to.
I'm sitting here trying to like bring it up so I can like at least get you a view going. Also, so I can get your comment section going or content chat going so I can see it. Potato salad. Oh, me saying potato salad is actually because of Family Guy. I'll explain that in a minute.
Potato salad.
Actually, I'll just go ahead and explain it now. So, in Family Guy, there's an episode. What's up?
I'm just gonna get started.
Okay. In Family Guy, there's an episode where it's like post-apocalyptic, nukes fall, and all that stuff, and they run into like these road warrior people, and they're like, "Say the first word that comes to your mind," and Peter Griffin goes, "Potato salad," and they're like, "Show me a potato salad." So that's why that got stuck in my head for whenever I want to say, whenever I'm filling a random spot, potato salad or blarg. Those are the two I use. I haven't used blarg.
Blog.
All right, my sister is now live.
Anytime I hear blog, I think of Halo immediately.
Well, yeah, that's where I fucking got it from. It's
red versus blue in particular, but
yep, it's red versus red and blue versus blue. It's me against me and I against you. It's red versus red and blue versus blue.
Yep, I remember that. I also remember red versus blue when it was actually decent. Now it's garbage.
I think one of my favorite jokes about American Dad with Roger is when it's not him in something. They're like, they go to this business, and I'm like, he's like, wow, it's not me running this shop for once. Or even he's not sure if he's going to be the one running the shop. He's like, oh, God damn it. Like he loses track of all the different people he is. Like I do feel like that's one of my favorite bits. Like out of all of them, like they got a lot of Roger bits that are like, really, like your alien physiology allows you to do that. Really, does that make sense? No. Okay, we're just gonna go with it. Got it. Yes, yes, she has. Is it Comer or Comier? Just to ask real fast, Robert.
You got time.
But
You
yeah,
got
she has.
time.
She's beaten it like once or twice. Both of us have played it a lot. It's more. It's more of. It's more of like both of us have beaten the game, and I've beaten the game a lot. So it was more of a challenge to see if she could be more better than me, even if I give myself a handicap or I give her a handicap and help her.
So who asked what now?
Somebody popped in my chat name, Robert. I want to say it's Comier. Asked if you'd played Elden Ring before. So we're pretty much just here to react and give her advice.
Yeah, pretty much. I played Elden Ring quite a bit.
Now, how
I've
many
only
times have you
finished this
beaten it?
game.
Like twice?
I've only finished this game. Yeah, twice. About twice. About to
And
be a third
including the
time
DLC. You've beaten
tomorrow.
the DLC once, and that was with me.
Right, but I'm talking about the game, not DLC included.
Oh yeah, remind me we need to fix this screen that we're on right now, the starting soon screen. I'll have it brought up so everybody can see it.
We could probably fix it tomorrow. Oh, not tomorrow, tonight. Since tonight I told you that I won't be playing with the group I usually play with.
Because right now it just says YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook instead of actually having the links listed.
We'll probably do that tonight, just get the stuff set up. So that way it doesn't look like a broken screen.
Trickster says, "May the Father of Understanding guide you, Gothic."
Is that God? Are you referring to God in
No.
this case?
Oh well.
Because I believe in the
might.
Greek gods, and if you're referring to the Almighty One, you're referring. I don't know how I feel
I'm a
about that.
god with a capital G. Actually, capital G means it's a proper noun instead of a noun, and therefore that refers to. So, incidentally, when somebody say with a capital G, that refers to Yahweh, which is the Christian God. Which is when you say capital G, you're referring to somebody with a monotheistic religion, which is Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. There's probably a few others, but that's like the prominent ones. Oh, Assassin's Creed reference? Okay. Okay. Well, there are multiple ways to pronounce it because my I'm going to say dead name is Cajun. It's also French by extension, and so Cajun and French usually have slight different pronunciations. And the Norse gods, I fucking love the Norse gods. Or you're talking about Nord as in Skyrim, Elden Ring. Because like you can, some people will say that name, same as Comer, and I do know like the French Cajun pronunciation would be Comier. But if you're just using it from as a reference, like saying, then that's different. You can pronounce however you want. I love the Norse gods. Like that's the one I know better than the others.
Which is funny because I know more about the Greek gods than I do the Norse
well,
gods.
no, actually, what makes it better is so here's the thing. Here's the fun thing. So I have two siblings. I grew up with only one of them. Me and my older sibling is the one we grew up together. Nick. Me and Nick both studied Greek mythology. We have a fascination with mythology. We both studied Greek mythology. Neither of us we're about equal when it comes to that. They fell in love with Egyptian mythology and knows that far better than me. I studied Norse mythology and absolutely know that. And then I got my little sister here who absolutely knows Greek mythology and does not know shit about the other two.
Which is funny because I've read about Egyptian mythology and Norse, but not too much. I just know that the end of the war happens in Norse mythology, and all the gods die except for like 2.
Trickster's response: So do I, Gothic. I played God of War, and we know what happened to the Greek gods there. Yeah.
Except for a few of them. A few of them didn't show up like Artemis.
Well, they were using
and I think
no, Artemis got killed.
and they
Artemis got
And I
killed.
think Aphrodite. No, she
Aphrodite
didn't.
got
Did
killed.
she?
Well, she's actually alive, but that's because unless he killed her by having sex with her, because like her death in there was a sex scene. Well, studying mythology
Because I
was pretty
know.
much just us having fun reading books and like learning the lore behind it. Um, like there are some gaps in my knowledge now because I haven't been done it in a while. But like the story of Fenrir is like my favorite story in all of mythology. Like it's the biggest motivating story to me. Sorry, everybody who's heard this before, but I'm about to do this rant because someone provoked me. So the story of Fenrir, I'm going to give you all a burn bridge fast version of it. He is the son, one of the sons of Loki, not daughter. He's one of the sons of Loki. Loki's the dad in this situation. He is usually depicted as a giant fuck off wolf. He was also considered one of the greatest warriors of Asgard, and until a prophecy came about that he was destined to eat, until the prophecy was given that he was supposed to eat Odin during Ragnarok, he was actually really loved and respected. Yep. So when the prophecy came around, they're like, well, shit, we got to do something. So they made up a game of, hey, we're going to tie you down with these fetters, and if you can break them, we'll consider you a great warrior. And he's like, all right, whatever. He just stood up and they broke. Like, fuck, he broke them. Here's some heavy, stronger fetters and chains. Let's see if you can break them. He's like, all right. Stood up. They didn't break. He jumped. They broke. They're like, well, fuck. They're like, all right, we got to get them. So they go to the dwarves, and they get him to make an unbreakable set of fetters. And they use impossible things to make it, and it looks like a ribbon, effectively, a symbol of comfort. That's an important detail. And they say, well, if we tie you this down and you break it, we will be considered the greatest warrior in all of the 9 realms. And he's like, I don't trust any of you bastards. So if I let you tie me down, one of you have to put your hand in my mouth. And if you refuse to untie me, I will bite the arm off. All of them refused to because they knew this was a betrayal. Tyr, the god of justice, said, all right, I'll do it. I don't know why you retracted that statement. You said nothing wrong from what I've seen. Unless you're just correcting the spelling on something. Guys, I don't remember all of Loki's wives. I do remember he's the mother to one kid. So Sleipnir. But anyway, that's another conversation. So anyway, so he does it. He can't break it. They refuse to untie him, so he bites off Tyr's arm. And so there's more to this story, but this is where I'm stopping it. What this story tells me is the greatest warrior in all of Midgard. Yogmahide has the same mom as Fenrir. So does Hel. He has like three sets of kids. He has one where he was the mom with a giant's horse. 3 that are like non-human-ish, which is Hel, Yogmahide, and Fenrir. And then he has 2 kids that are normal. One was killed and used to tie him down. Anyway, so the greatest warrior in all of Asgard, at least, was only able to be restrained by comfort, the symbol of comfort, a ribbon, because of the betrayal of justice. So that actually means a lot to me. So basically, this translates into the human population, the greatest warrior, is restrained by comfort because justice betrayed them. That's what that translates into me. Mind you, I don't have any other thought behind it. All right, Gothic's going live. Everybody get ready. Is there a femboy goddess? Loki? Actually, femboy would assume that they have any assigned gender. They are whatever they fucking please. But you got to remember, they're both the mom and dad to a lot of different things. Number 1, mom. Sleipnir, the 8-legged horse, he's the mom for. He gave birth to a 8-legged horse because he turned into a horse and had sex with another horse. Like, so one of the jokes is like everybody's like, John Constantine is the most pansexual character in all of comic books. I'm like, have you met Loki? Loki in the comic books does have Sleipnir as a son. It says you're not live yet, Gothic. Where are you? Yep. I don't know. Well, because remember, as part of the thought behind what if you give somebody like heavy chains and fetters to try and hold them down, you throw them in a prison cell, they won't rebel. Oh, they'll rebel because they see the heavy chains and fetters. They feel the weight holding them down, so they don't want to break free. But if you tie down Well, they're supposed to be remastering them, or possibly even remaking them. But if you tie someone down with comfort, like internet, TV, and stuff like that, they won't be able to, they don't want to break it because they like being there. A comfort inside the cage kind of situation. But the second those things go away, people are more likely to stand up and rebel. God of War 3 does have a remaster to it. I know that one. It's been on sale a couple times. I've seen it for like for 10, 15 bucks. Gothic. Oh no, I think my sister died. Everybody press F to pay respects in chat for my dead sister. She's not actually dead for the record. I'm just shit talking her. Trickster said F so many times that it's turned white. Turned into it. For the record, that's the hex code for solid white, I think. Just a bunch of Fs. Even Robert, who's new to the chat, even said it. But what about you, Robert? You played any Elden Ring? No, I'm just gonna go back to full screen since she's just sitting there. I don't know what is she doing? Did she leave chat or is she muted and I don't realize that? Gothic. I'm gonna get my older sibling to chew her out later. I do want to ask. I actually want to talk about something real fast. This is about Helldivers.
I'm back. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm actually mad at you now. You didn't say anything.
I had to let the dogs out.
Who let the dogs out? Who? I'm gonna be talking about some Helldiver stuff while you get yourself set up.
Oh, I'm just about done. All I just need to do is get the basic gameplay ready to go. And I'm alive.
I'm going to talk about two different Helldivers things. So, like, I'll be talking over you right now, and I don't care. So, real fast, this is the new War Bond, and I do appreciate it for it being thematically great in the universe, but I really wish they'd done it a little differently. I am probably going to run around with the CQC saber and the One True Flag. I know.
Oh, the Helldivers.
And I'm actually looking forward to this rifle. I might have fun with it. I'll probably try out the grenade too. When it comes out on the 15th, you'll probably see me stream it. I'll probably stream it over on Coffee Over Gaming, so you guys will see it there. And then the other thing is about them. They have that big event going on right now where they're like the satellite dashes are down, and we finally figured out how to recalibrate it, and we're doing it. It's fun. I love it. So we're gonna find out what's going on. I can almost guarantee you. Hey, Tomie's over in your chat now too.
Yeah.
Or Robert.
That's basically a snake.
Snake in his neck.
I'm a snake.
Anyway, so
level.
Me and Gothic helped figure out her a new way to do her run because she was trying not to like use the Bloodhound Fang or be a samurai. Let me put the speedrun rules up. And so we figured out we would do the bandit route. You could save presets like I do.
I forgot the preset last night. I didn't save it.
Yeah, okay. Anyway.
That's my fault.
That's fine. And holy moly, a worm appeared. Rykard the Blasphemous. Oh god, don't bring up Rykard around my little sister.
Together, 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 together. Family king. I'm done.
Anyway,
I can't keep that up the whole time. I will be honest. I just can't.
Who dat? Best boss. Well, the Blasphemous Blade is so fucking broken. Like it is especially like the DLC made it even more broken. Is my camera doing weird? Or is it the lighting or it's my coffee? It's my coffee mug. I wonder what that fucking glow is right there. Anyway, the Blasphemous Blade is so fucking broken. Like not only is its abilities broken, but you can just do such godly amount of damage to it.
And if you're fighting a bunch of fucking mobs,
now we can devour the gods together. Anyway, we figured out a new build. It's basically relying on the
now we can devour the gods
Vesuvia.
together. Okay.
The biggest hang up is still beating Godfrey, the fake Godfrey. For the record, by the way, we only because you're new to us doing this run, we don't have to beat the whole game. We just have to beat Margaret. That's the whole speed run, is just beat Margaret. My rule is I can only use fist and no armor.
to be fair, that's like giving you an upgrade.
If I was allowed to use weapons, it'd be too easy because then I'd probably like, fine, I'll just cheat and use the Bloodhound thing. That's actually what Nightmare Cow kept trying to get me to use, but I decided not to because when doing speedruns, your best and favorite thing is either somber smithing weapons, which there unfortunately is no real good fist ones that you can get. Um, and the other choice is bleed weapons. So I use the spike cestises the whole time. Originally I was using ice damage with it too, but that really wasn't doing me the thing. So instead I started using the spike cestises, putting light and then he recommended I put lifesteal fist on it, and then just powering up my arcane so that I proc bleed as fast as I can. The only person who's immune to the bleed is the Godfrey.
Moog's Fallway, I think is what his name is.
Yeah, unfortunately he doesn't drop his mace, because if he did, that would be another good weapon.
If he did, then I would have killed. Then I just would have killed him and not Alexander. But
you'd still probably have to kill Alexander Greatjar, because like the only for her run, since she's using the Reduvia, the only talisman she really needs or wants is the one you get from Alexander Greatjar for killing him early, which does mean you have to kill Alexander Greatjar. So sad face. Obviously, I have her gameplay muted, so I do apologize for that.
I'll be saving this. If you want the actual gameplay, come to my channel.
Oh, he's actually
then you
watching
get
over
the
there.
Gameplay.
Yeah, we're just reacting. We're giving her advice. We're cheering on my little sister.
Because I know what I need to do here first. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir.
I still don't like two-handing knives. It just feels so fucking weird. It's like two-handing thrusting weapons.
I think I know why I didn't sleep well last night. So my head's just in a few different places right now. It wasn't an emergency or anything. It's just didn't sleep.
The golden halberd is a somber smithing stone weapon. The only downside is you have to kill the tree sentinel, and that's a bitch and a half to do in its own right. I'd rather not. I would rather not have to fight a second tree sentinel.
Hey, at least you didn't fight two tree sentinels at once.
Yeah. Because how we have it set up right now, the goal is you're trying to avoid as many of the boss fights as you can, and having to fight the tree sentinel.
Hi, whatever the fuck your name is. Melina? Yeah, fuck you, lady.
That's true. But then again, getting the Reduvia and fighting any of the tree sentinels actually makes it a bit easier.
Alright, now what was I gonna do?
Right, makes it a bit easier because you now have a ranged attack that can proc bleed.
Yeah, except some bosses can't proc bleed, right? Godfrey for some reason.
Yeah, that Godfrey is the only one in this current run. If we were to do a complete run, let's see here.
Oh, I wouldn't be using them now. Oh, I wouldn't be using the whatchamacallit.
The Reduvia. Yeah, you'd be able to switch it out. I'd actually tell you to use the pizza cutter at that point. The only other person, there's only one other fight where bleed would become useless again, and that's the final boss fight. Because like Malketh would proc it, the fire giant would proc it. Godfrey and Gideon Ofnir. All the other those are all would proc bleed. And once again, the reason why you use bleed for a lot of these runs, the reason you use bleed for these runs is because the amount of damage, the spike in damage means that even though your weapon isn't that as upgraded as it should be for the fights, you still do a large chunk of damage suddenly. Yep, percentage-based damage. That's why I was using Frost for a little bit there, because it would be another chunk of it, plus my normal hits would also be more. But I'd rather just proc bleed more, especially because there was a lot of fights where I just didn't have the luxury of wailing on them a lot. And since we are allowed to use spirit summons and co-op summons,
summoning NPCs,
yeah, summon the NPCs, that made things a bit easier, especially when fighting the Draconic Sentinel.
I find the Draconic Sentinel is a bitch. And like, I have never seen Jack use summons until the speedrun happened.
Yeah. You can have a lot of fun with a set of rapiers doing that because there's a frost rapier you get from fighting a noble scion, and then you can get the Anspur rapier for your other hand, which will give you also Scarlet Rod on top of it, even greater. And then what you do is um, you put Flame of the Redmane on, which would be the easiest thing to do. Put it on the Anspur rapier. So you have one rapier put
I
in
know,
ice, and then you use the other one to remove it.
I know. This seems like I'm doing a normal speed one, but I'm not. I'm being honest.
Yep.
Just taking a moment.
And then
I also
another,
got.
yeah.
I
But
also got the jellyfish.
yeah, I was watching. And then on top of it, later on when you get seppuku and the flame whetstone, you could use seppuku on the Anspur rapier, giving it fire anyway, and then that way you also will do bleed. So you'll do ice, fire, bleed, scarlet rot, all with just two weapons. And the bleed from seppuku is not. If you want to cut out the
Moment.
ice, you can just leave it at 3 elements with just the Anspur rapier. Yeah, the Anspur rapier is one of the most underappreciated weapons in the whole game. Like everybody's talking about, like how, and you can hide behind a fucking shield with that too. That's how I took out Radon the first time. Like not the Radon. I'm talking DLC Radon. I used a shield
Oh,
and the Anspur rapier. That's all it takes.
I thought you were gonna. I thought you were gonna say post fight Wodan.
No, no, like my first time fighting Radon, I was doing a magic run because I'd never played any of the FromSoft games with a magic character, so I decided to do it with Elden Ring. Not to mention it looked like Griffith. Griffith! So like the Anspur rapier technically you can get pretty early, but you have to fight an NPC invader who's not easy to beat because they're using the Anspur rapier too.
Howdy, ticking time bomb. Anytime you see a laser golem, that is exactly what I think of it. It's just toddy ticking time bomb.
Yeah. Well, mind you, the only problem with the seppuku um the only problem with the seppuku is you will cause bleed on yourself initially, which actually can be used to your advantage. Because what you can do is there's the talisman that if hemorrhage happens around you, you get like a 15% damage increase. The Lord of Blood's exaltation, which you get before seppuku anyway. You get that, wear that. Activating seppuku immediately activates that. Then you can have the Lord of Rot exaltation, which you can also have by that point. Anytime Scarlet Rot or Poison is procced, you get 15% damage increase. So off the start, you'll get the 15 from using from using seppuku. By the time that runs out, you'll probably have Scarlet Rot on your enemy. And if you use the Black Whetstone, you can give the Anspur Rapier poison instead. And whatever you and therefore you're doing bleed, poison, and Scarlet Rot. There's the White Mask that further increases blood. You have a lot of choices. And if you're wanting to use a shield to be even more vicious, there's a shield you get in the room where you get locked in with like one of the Forgotten Knight assholes. I forget his name. Um, Using this to help you with your Godfrey fight.
Help.
Okay. Don't forget there was the wondrous physic thing you can add that was next to the giant gold tree you ran past already. You can get it later.
I mean, I'm not done with my. I mean, I'm not done with my setting up yet.
I know. I'm just making sure you remember that was
Remind
there.
you, those things I gotta do before I can even think about even going to fight mode.
Yeah. Anyway, so
Which
the talisman I was talking about just last, you would use that. So whenever like you're hiding behind your shield, you get hit and you get to do that return attack. It does more damage.
also seen both. What's it seen both when Rhydon and Melania, and the cutscene is like, I'm gonna have to fight them later.
Thankfully, you don't have to fight them together. Could you imagine that?
I've
You walk up and you
I
see those two
really
squaring off.
no
They see you like, nope, we're fighting you first.
no. What this is what I wanted to see in Elden Ring DLC, but I didn't see it in Elden Ring DLC. So here we are. It's just you're in Caelid before Caelid went to hell, but
Yeah.
you don't know it's Caelid. And just out of nowhere, you see both Rodon and Melania both fighting, and they both turn to you. Like,
You find out,
they're
no,
the target.
no, you find out it wasn't Radon who pushed Millennia to doing her Scarlet Rod attack. It was you.
Pretty much.
It's like, so that's, I did it twice to you, apparently. Anyway, yeah, bleed is so broken in the game. That's why I try to actively avoid it. And there's so many weapons that have bleed in it by default without actually even adding anything to it. It just has bleed, and I don't like it. Mind you, the fun thing is like the few fights that are just completely immune to bleed make it so funny when you have those players who use bleed or use status effects to their fullest effect. Run into them, they're like, "Fuck." So like you run into the
Anyway, so
the
what am
twin
I supposed?
gargoyle statues,
So
you're like,
what?
"Fuck."
Nope. I'm just gonna leave. So what's the other thing that's nearby, y'all?
Just south of the Third Church of America, you'll see a golden tree that's right next to like the well down. You'll see two wonders physics thing.
Near the well. You
So
mean near the
go back up
fucking
north, Third Church America.
right?
You can actually see the tree from here.
America.
It's northeast from you.
So just travel along here.
Yeah, go south from there. You can see that giant tree, right? The giant minor Erd tree.
Yeah, the giant minor oak tree. Go
Yeah,
to that.
there's
Right.
a bowl that's next to it. There's no Erd tree guardian. Just go to the bowl.
Which is weird because this is the only oak tree that doesn't have a fucking guardian next to it.
There's actually another one inside the capital. There's another one. There are people there for you to fight, but you don't have to fight them. What she's doing right now is her initial setup. There's a wondrous physic upgrade that she's grabbing right now that'll help her with her charged attacks, because in the speed run there's only one enemy who is completely immune to bleed, which makes all the bleed prep relatively useless, and that's the Godfrey, the Grace of Godfrey. So the items she just got allows her to make her charged attacks even more better. So so when she gets an opening on Godfrey, she can just keep using full charged attacks and hopefully stance break him and then stab him in the butt.
Okay, now
That's the goal with that.
You can get out.
So right
Bye,
now,
Ronnie.
her next couple steps is to
Go to the
get
Lakes
to
of Lania.
Reduvia, go get the other half of that the talisman, and kill the Drugan.
Oh no, I'm going to the Lakes of Lania now.
Why?
To get to EG. Actually, it's just to get to EG. So that way when I get to Reduvia, I don't really have to go.
Well, you still can go to EG to get it upgrade because he can do the upgrades himself.
What do you think I'm doing?
Okay.
Just gonna get it now, so I don't have to do it later.
Okay. One thing that would save you time is knowing how to do the little parkour route I do down, but
I know how to do the little parkour run. I just don't trust myself with the horse.
okay. Like no,
Trust me, I've done it, but I just rather not.
Well, no, I'm the same way.
God.
Like when I play FromSoft games, I'm always afraid of using consumables. Unless I can make them myself, like in Elden Ring, I don't trust using consumables. And I'm always like, status effects are pointless. Like sleep and madness are the two I'm like, I just don't care about. Like, because there's almost no reason to use them. Except for when they're very good, like against the Godskin nobles. But then you have like poison, like the damage is so minuscule, I usually don't care about it. Scarlet Rot is phenomenal, but you have so few ways to use it. But then you have on the other side of the spectrum, you have bleed that's so fucking OP that like, why the fuck are you using it? The only reason I'm using bleed in my Dark Souls 1 run is because I wanted to use the scythe, which I do regret. I kind of want to do a run. It's technically going to be a fist run, but it's basically like a Street Fighter a Street Fighter build is what I'm going to call it, where I'm a pyromancer who uses dual cestises. Like I know there's no dual wielding, like there's no power stancing. But if you just R1 L1 rapidly, it's like there we go. I'm a boxer. There's a boxing gym that opened up nearby. If I get time today, I might wander over to it. I need to go for a walk anyway.
I need to move to Portland.
Hurry up, move out here, bitch. Me and your older
No.
sibling demand it.
No.
Nick said they're moving out here next year, so.
Yeah, woo. That means I get to see them more often.
You've seen me more often. I don't care about if you get to see Nick. I'm more important than Nick.
Yeah, but I also get to see you and
agreed,
Dad.
yes!
And
I get to tell Nick that. You agreed.
I was just about to say, yeah, but I get to see you and Dad more than I do get to see Will.
That's fair. But I get to tell Nick that you said you think I'm more important.
You're both important. Just like how Amble's important to me. There's no joke, Val.
I grew up. So Nick's my older sibling, and those who don't know, that's not their business. I'm not going to bring that part up. Anyway, so I grew up with Nick, and so I grew up as the little brother, and I get to be the annoying little brother, while at the same time being the supportive, annoying older brother to Gothic. I get to be both things. It's fun.
He always wanted to have a younger sister. Now he does. Bear in mind, I was trans way before I met this man, so keep that in mind.
I actually don't know Gothic's ancestry. Gothic's adopted. She got adopted into my family.
Well, you said to Dad, "Hey, Dad, you have an
I'll
old
explain
one."
the story because it sounds weird to people who don't know us. So the Cliff Note version is so Gothic and I are not related by blood at all. Family, I learned a long time ago, family has nothing to do with who you're blood related to, because there's a lot of people I'm related to who are not family. They like to wear hoods.
I clinged to my
Go
butt
the
a
other way.
little
Go the
bit,
other way.
Val.
Go the other way.
What do you mean go the other way?
Are you trying to get the key, or are you trying to go to EG?
Trying to get the key.
Okay, never mind then.
After I get the key, I'm going straight to EG.
Okay, I usually just go straight to. Oh, there's a teleport straight to EG. You can take. Anyway, it's another conversation. Anyway, so Gothic was a friend of, became a friend at one point, and then I just decided, nope, you're my little sister. And then I live with my dad. He's my roommate. We share rent and all that stuff, so he has a roommate. And I say, Dad, you got another kid, and he's like, oh great, another one. So and then Nick got back in my life because things went on with their life, and now we were able to actually be a family again. Complicated, not going into it's their business. I said, Nick, this is your little sister Gothic. She's like, yeah, I got a little sister. That's pretty much how it worked out. So I know Gothic's got Greek ancestry. Do you have Welsh?
Maybe. I'm not too sure about my ancestry. I know I have Greek and a bit of French and Scottish in me.
Amber says hello.
Okay, so where do I go for EG?
Well, like unless you want to take the teleport back, you can take the teleport back to in front of the school.
Because I just like, you know what, I can make this one a little easier for myself.
Yeah, you do the jump down, go the other direction. There is a way shrine you can take that'll teleport you pretty much right in front of EG.
Is this right? Yes, it is.
You do the jump down like you did before.
And die in the process. God damn it.
On my screen, there's a delay, so yeah, you jumped a little too early. You double jumped a little too early. Correct. Oh, well, you were agreeing with me. Yeah. No. There are people I grew up with who I am blood related to. And so I grew up in the South, Southern Baptist family, all that stuff. And I have a lot of people who are extremely hateful and racist. And as I got older, my time in the military, I came to realize I don't want these people in my life. And
So
I
go this way?
Say again?
So instead of west, I'd be going south?
You got to be going east. Go east. Instead of going west, you go
Oh.
east. You're going to go run past the Rune Bear.
Oh, okay.
And you're gonna go travel a little north of like the sunken buildings. You'll see a way shrine. So turn a little north. You'll see a way shrine on the other side of these buildings.
See a
East
building
again,
in the
east again.
distance.
There
I
it
think
is in the
that's it.
distance.
Anyway, hi Amble. I know, like, I know Jack already acknowledged you, but hi.
36, 37. One of the two.
What about 56 or
They
57?
were asking my age, and I'm not doing the math right now.
Oh.
I'm 36 now. I
He's
turn
20,
37 soon. That's it.
he's
Once you hit a certain
24.
age, you stop caring about your age. But anyway, after my time in the military and stuff, I came to realize that.
Oh no. You see, he may be like 30 something, but he's been in the military years, so that tacks on extra years.
That's accurate. Anyway, so I just stopped keeping track after a while. Like I actually stopped caring about my age at like 25. I get that, especially when I'm completely clean shaven. Mind you, I can't grow a beard. I have a perma baby face, and it's a little depressing at times. There's no point in talking to EG right now.
Damn it, I was really hoping I didn't have to do this, but I'm gonna. Yep, I knew you were gonna fucking come here, you bitch. Hi, my name is.
You have
Hi.
the red guy dying behind her.
I don't care. Sure, take me to the round table hold. Sure.
But no, I have a perma baby face. Like I can't grow facial hair at all, which was great in the Navy. I would like not shave for like a week or two, and when they find out, we'd notice like, did you not shave this morning? Correct, I did not shave this morning. And my hair is like so fine and stuff like that. I can use a single blade to dry shave, and it won't fucking bother me in the slightest.
Cool. Now I got
My older
that.
sibling Nick, they also like have vampire DNA. They don't age. Like they get accused of being like 25 all the damn time.
I'm not supposed to know that.
Choices are, yeah, you go get the Reduvia, and then you can kill it. Go kill the dragon or kill Alexander Greatjar, one of the two.
I'll probably kill Alexander, then the Great Jar. I mean, I'll probably kill the dragon, then Alexander. I thought I was gonna die there for a second. You'll see what I'm talking
No,
about in a
I
moment.
figured out what it was almost immediately.
Look, man, when it
actually,
comes to look, man, and people listening, look, man, when it comes to fucking long jumps from no fuck you and everything you stand for, I am very don't know about that.
you're having internet issues because you're a robot
Great.
in chat, and the stream is spinning.
Great.
Hang on, it'll catch up in a second. It'll catch up in a second. No, it has nothing. I don't think it has anything to do with what they're feeding. It's just that my grandfather, on my mom's side, like doesn't fucking age. Like the dude is like 80 years old, and looks the same. Like no matter what picture you look at, he looks like he hasn't aged since he was like 50, maybe 40. So me and my older sibling Nick, who share the same mom, um, we just haven't aged. I do know that on my mother's side, we do have Native American blood that might be tied to it, because I think that's also the side of my family that can't grow facial hair, which is a common trait in Native American culture.
Help me out here, my dude. You were here to kill this person.
Unfortunately, he just healed up, but that's his one heal. Just run towards Yaris or whatever his name is, because he can also proc bleed. And you can also stab him in the butt. I hate the fact that you can't get a second Reduvia in a normal run. Because him power stancing the Reduvias is just so badass. Let him finish it. So the Reduvia blood slash and my butt clenched a little bit. If you want to do the patches route, you could go grab the golden foul foot, just get yourself that little bit extra runes. Gothic, are you talking right now?
Right. Can't teleport because I'm in the cave. Sorry, I was just figuring out the next thing to do in my head.
I was gonna say you can go to patches and get the thing, but
Nah, it's too late. I just want. Reason I hit up that side of graves was just to refill.
okay, you could have just teleported straight. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Anyway, yeah, it would be to teleport to Third Church America and then use the way shrine there.
Okay. Hey, that's good enough. That's good. Got 5 flasks, got a +1 to it, so that's good.
So if I don't finish, so if Gothic doesn't beat my time today, then Monday will either be Dark Souls, me finishing up my little Dark Souls run I've been doing, or it might be me doing another random challenge to myself on for Elden Ring. I've been wanting to do this just because it sounds really fucking stupid, but I want to do a shield run. And when I say shield run, I don't mean I'm hiding behind a shield and poking people. I'm just dual power stancing 2 shields. That's what I want to do.
Anyway, I don't know if Amble's even healed still. I'm doing okay. I'm a little stressed, but I'll be
Gothic's
fine.
chat, give her head pats. Her older brother
Pets?
demands it.
Pet?
Yeah, the fingerprint shield. There's like a couple shields that you can do that relatively easily if you get, but it takes a bit of effort. Like you can use the fingerprint shield because it's fucking insane. You can use the cannon one. You can use the flamethrower one because those actually have like legitimate damages. And if you want to use a good one for a weapon, the Briar Shield's also a potential one because it has bleed by default. So once again, you have all the benefits of bleed.
Probably wondering why I activated that side of grace. It's because of the dragon.
Used to do
This
that
dragon
myself.
has this dragon has killed me before while trying to do a
It's
speed
done it to
run.
me once. Like in all the times I've done little speed runs through here, he's only gotten me once. As long as you run like between his wing and leg, he usually doesn't get you.
I went between his legs.
Um,
You'll see.
I do want to do a normal run at some point. Like I haven't done a normal non like challenge run in this game in a little bit. I'm tempted to do it again just so I can go through like the DLC and all that. Just like I can leisurely play through the game, not trying to like super power max anything. I just don't know what weapons I'd use. But yeah, Monday will either be me finishing up because I've got the Chaos Tree, and I'm going to try and save Solaire. You got the Chaos. Sorry, you got the Bed of Chaos, and then got Gwen.
Did you beat Manus
Oh yeah, I got to beat Manus too. That's right. And by
in Kalameth?
I gotta do all the DLC stuff. So never mind. It's gonna be 2 streams then. I'm not gonna be able to beat all that in one run.
Well, you beat Artoris.
Yeah,
I
I
know
beat
that.
Artoris. Like that was funny too. I'm like, okay, we're gonna be doing this stream, and I'm gonna beat Artie in this one stream. That's gonna be the whole stream because it's gonna take me forever. Beat him on my second try. I was like, well, fuck me then.
Yeah, but then you get to explore the city.
I go back through and play Dark Souls 3 again. Then again, I know the community wants me to do Dark Souls 2 again. Not objecting to. If I do Dark Souls 2 again, though, I'll probably do Dual Cestus run because you can power stance in Dark Souls 2. Later, Trickster.
Bye, Drexstall.
Anyway, I'm going to leave y'all with my little sister. I'm going to step away and take a quick leak. So I'll be back. I'll get to see my floating empty chair.
And me. Nope. Yeah, kill me this time. Although this rat might. Nope. Never mind. Whew. That could have been bad. Because that death fucked me up a little. If I didn't die, I actually would have been okay, but... Oh well, it's a little mess up. It happens. Okay, now it's time to go kill the dragon. It's video? Yeah, it's video, okay. Hello. Hello, Robert.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Me, I recently just got a new computer. 32 gigs RAM. GeForce RTX 5070.
I'm beating up the dragon.
If you're further down the tail, you're more consistently gonna hit it.
It's just that my character moves in the downwarded motion.
No, with Dark Souls 2, like I've only played it a handful of times.
What PC specs are you running? I couldn't tell you off the top of my head.
Yeah, they're like,
I have to look at it.
Like, so I'm gonna be honest. So here, this is somewhat a dream of mine. I would probably be like one of those content creators who spoils the fuck out of their community. I'd probably like budget how much I need per month, add like 20% on top of that for like, you know, investing in various projects, and then there would be a lot of like the rest of it just going. Like when I'm like doing my coffee over gaming streams and somebody has a good smart ass comment like Trickster did the other day, I'd be like, all right, Trickster, here's a $20 Steam card going your way.
Here, buy yourself something nice.
I would do so much of that. Like, especially if I had sponsors and shit like that. Like, if I was being sponsored by, like, let's say, like, they don't sponsor, but let's say NVIDIA was sponsoring me or something like that. I'd be like, all right, Robert, because you said something really fucking hilarious. You get, you're getting a new this thing that does stuff.
Okay, I got something to say about that. About that. No, Mr. Beast's shit is rigged. I don't care what anybody says.
He
It's
rigs his
fucking
shit,
rigged.
and also he does it to hide. Like it's been proven. Like some of the controversies. I know what you're trying to say. You're not trying to. I know what you're trying to say.
No, but Robert said that.
I know what Robert's trying to say. That's what I'm trying to clarify. I stole some of my dad's Fig Newtons to go with because I almost forgot to take my medication today. Yeah,
he's dead.
You already know what I'm going to say. Then I don't have to explain it.
He got exposed for it, and everyone just kind of
glossed over it. Yeah, that he used his charity side to mask the fuckery he did. Yeah.
He suffered minimum backlash for all he did.
Well, it's because he built up all those karma points. He lost a lot of karma points.
Okay, now time to go kill Alexander.
Yep. You can, if you want to make that fight a little easier, you could have upgraded the sword, your Kniffy first.
That's fine.
But what is the
There's an
Vanquisher
easy way to
seal in Dark
actually.
Souls 2? I actually don't even know what that is.
The what in Dark Souls 2?
The Vanquisher seal.
Yeah, I'll help you out. Hang on a second.
But no, like that's kind of my dream as a content creator is to be able to do shit like that. Where I can if you talk to him after you knock him out, you do get a you do get an
Yeah, I
item.
know. That's what I'm
Okay.
doing.
Which can help you with like the Godfrey fight because it just increases your raw physical damage. It would just be the idea that I'd be able to like spoil my community and shit. Oh shit. But I might have to I might have to look into how to get that stuff when I get. So is that what the community wants me to do? Like after I finish my Dark Souls 1 run, do that? Because you guys got to remember, I'm going to drop whatever I'm doing.
The moment Night Rain comes out.
Yeah, the moment Night Rain comes out, that's my priority.
Okay,
Sorry, him right
so
there
I
just
beat my
depressed me a little bit.
normal-
Yeah, you'd go to EG now, upgrade your blade as much as you can, and then use the rest to upgrade your arcane / vitality.
Let's see. Do I just use the other wounds that I have, or no?
Well, first just upgrade your blade, and upgrade your blade. Then after that, it really doesn't matter how you spend it. Just
Can I
arcane's your
even
biggest
upgrade it right
priority.
now? No,
Huh?
I need Something 15 Zones 1. I don't know how many of these I need.
You need one of each. That's what's the benefit of Somber Smithing Stones. You just do one of each.
Now it's +5. Now my blade is +5, I mean.
How'd you have a Smithing Stone 5?
I don't know.
No,
Now
you
I need
didn't.
to
It's
level up
+4.
Arcane.
Now you can level yourself the fuck up. So yeah, is that what the community wants? Because like, hell, if y'all told me go ahead and do Doom Dark Ages, I'd go like, fuck it, I'll drop the money and do Doom Dark Ages. But know that whatever you guys ask me to play, it drops as soon as I stop doing it as soon as Night Rain comes out. I'll either be doing solo runs on that or running with my siblings.
Yeah, but I'm not allowed to play any other game aside Night Rain when it comes.
You're allowed to play whatever you want, and you fucking know that. Stop being a whiny little bitch about it. You know I'll support you.
You told me this yesterday!
Oh, now you're just gaslighting me.
Why does this smell like... Man, why does this smell like gas? I feel like someone's gaslighting. Dun 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 dun.
Oh, we got the second
Oh.
one.
Oh. So, wait, got a second what?
I'm showing my audience real fast. So for those who pay attention to Helldivers, we got the second data block recalibrated.
To answer that question, anything that isn't country, or anything that isn't country.
Like there's some rap songs I like, but generally it's just a metal punk stuff like that. That's me.
I'm into like rock, punk, metal.
I got Nightmare Carol also helping me gaslight my little sister.
Damn it, Night Cow. Nightmare person. Do. Alright, time to go fight Mogret. Because I don't think there's anything else I need.
You can take that shield off, you know that, right? Have you set up your Wondrous Physics?
I will once I get to the side of Grace Uphill.
Because even if you're not planning on using it for like the charge break stance thing, you can switch it.
I agree with
Set it up for
country
the
song.
stamina recharge.
I agree with country songs. Thing but Cowell Wall is an exception because sleeping on the back top
Well, yeah,
pieces my
there can be some general exceptions. Like there can be some country songs that you do like, but that doesn't mean you like the genre as a whole. Like same with rap, for instance. There's some rap songs I really do like White Nerdy being a good example. I like White Nerdy. That doesn't mean I like rap. I like Weird Al Yankovic. Dude's a world treasure, not national treasure, world treasure. But generally speaking, if I listen to music, it's going to be either metal, rock, stuff like that. I was gonna say, don't use the health one. Get the other two.
It's just for now. We'll be fine.
You.
Exactly.
Yeah, I would use the Great Jar one personally.
What does that one do exactly again?
Okay, do what you're doing.
No. What does that one do exactly?
It makes your L2 more powerful.
That's just.
Well, Amber, now you made a mistake. Now you have to tell us what food you.
Yeah, I was about to say that's a rule in this stream.
Rule in both our streams. You mentioned you're eating food. You have to tell the community now what the fuck you're eating.
Already down to almost half health.
I was still in the cutscene when you said that too. That's the best part. This is why I tell you to keep one of the blue ones available, so when you summon, you'll still have the ability to use it.
And he's dead.
There is such a time lag between when you what you're seeing and what I'm seeing, because you're still fighting him on my screen. And now he's dead. There we go. That's how long of a delay there is. Is it because am I like not live on your side?
No, it's a few seconds.
No, I'm not live. Like I somehow went back a little bit. Kielbasa and potatoes in a foil meal. We grilled food today. That sounds delicious. Kielbasa's always good. Well, when done right. I actually love doing taking kielbasa, dicing it up and throwing it in with my spaghetti. So I'll do ground beef, that onions, mushrooms, spaghetti sauce.
Bye, Godric. I mean, Gothstrock.
Oh, since we're talking about music, I want to bring this one up. So there is a rapper I really fucking hate. And if you have to wonder who it is for even a second, you clearly haven't been paying attention to who the fuck I am. It's Kanye West. I hate that asshole.
The fact that he tried to run for president actually just makes me giggle.
He made a song recently it'd be an understatement if I said it's a pro-Hitler song. The main lyric is literally praising Hitler. The main lyric. I'm not going to say it, but it's the usual line you would expect.
Springtime.
Thank you, producers. Trister's not here, and we're making old movie references, and he's like slowly dying on the inside now.
I don't know how to survive that.
I don't either.
Getting the fuck out of here. Woo!
Hotfoot?
No, just I don't know. Actually, it probably passed by now, but I just got past the.
Yeah, Kanye's
a psychopath. Dude, okay. Here's the thing: when you have to make what's his face most sane, I forgot his name. Gay Frogs. That's I forgot his name.
Oh, South Park's.
No.
Alex Jones. They're making the frogs gay. Do you hear me? When you can make Alex Jones look sane, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah, I was about to say there's a problem.
But
Yep, add and scale, add and scale. Yep, no one cares. I won't be using the scales anyway. Metal. Doing a lot better than what I was yesterday.
yeah, Kanye West is definitely not somebody I like. Like as a person, I just fucking hate him, and I've never enjoyed his music. Hey, David.
Hello, David. Jinx. Alright,
Thinks you owe me a soda.
Ha! Yomi two soda. Ha! Yomi two heat taps. Ha! Anyway. Yeah, no, just Kanye West, man. There's only one song I know of, man, and that is the strongest song. That's it.
Like my first introduction to him was like when I can't remember her name. This is what made me think about it. Like somebody won like a country music song or something or whatever, and he like interrupts it, and he's like, and like he's like such and such did such and such, and I'm like, I don't care. This is not about you.
Hi, how's it going? You doing good? Good.
Comey Robert's gonna fit right in. He just said General Kenobi because David said hello there. Gonna fit
Yep.
right in. Like I just have a
Just
strong
gonna run
dislike for the
past
man.
you. I just don't like him. I just don't like him. I just do not like him. Here's the thing. I don't hate rappers. It's just that when you do stupid shit, do not expect me to give you any type of respect or honor or care or money.
That's just a general principle with anybody. It doesn't even have anything to do with rappers. Like oddly enough, like one rapper that I do vaguely listen to, like I listened to like one or two of his songs, but it's because I grew up to it. Like people were playing it all the damn time. Was Marshall Mathers, aka Eminem, aka Slim Shady.
This lady. Please stand up.
Because I
Like
grew up
that's too like
because I grew up to
because
his
like
shit, like people playing it all the damn time. Like I actually have a lot of respect for him because he legitimately is talented at what he does. And he spent a lot of his career making fun of people who didn't grow up in the hip hop community but tried to become tourists and move into it. It's like somebody who grew up in New York City and tried to be a country singer. It's like you try to make it sound like you're part of that community, but you're not. Don't forget when he surrounds himself with a tornado, your L2 doesn't work on him.
it does or doesn't.
Yeah, he deflects all projectiles when he's got a tornado around himself.
Didn't pay attention to myself. Did not pay attention
I was
at
wondering
all.
what you were complaining about. It's like the first time I've seen you die against him, but that's technically you didn't die against him. You died against gravity.
Gravity, the worst of all Dark Souls
Oh
bosses.
yeah, the biggest Dark Soul boss, gravity.
It's not a joke. That's legit true. It's just what happened.
Oh,
And I've been streaming and not recording, and I'm completely annoyed at myself.
you can just pull down the stream later and or download the stream later. It's not that big of a deal. The only reason you would record it is if you're trying to split the audio tracks, which is what we normally do.
Mr. Grab Hands!
Yes,
Wolf pu-
that's his daughter. Biologically, that is his daughter. But she was pretty much abandoned by him, or actually no, he died, so she didn't really know about that, and she was raised by his Gideon Ofnir.
Ah! I cut my hand!
Ask any questions you want about the lore, but yeah, Nephililu is the daughter of Horalu, aka Godfrey. So that's why she can become the queen of Stormwind because Godric is the descendant of Godfrey, and that's why he's like all about gold and stuff because Godfrey had like a lot about gold and stuff. You're too
Stabbed
far
him in the
away.
butt!
Remember, there is a maximum range for that. But yeah, if you got any questions about like the lore, ask it. I love talking about like any of the Souls-like lores. Mind you, I'm a little behind on like some of the big lore reveals because I haven't been watching. I can't remember his
And
name.
he's dead.
Vadividi, who's like one of the most well-regarded. Like, mind you, I disagree with like Zuli the Witch and Vadividi about Marika and Rodigan, because so the current accepted lore is that Rodigan and Marika have always been the same person. They just split at some point. I disagree with that. It was revealed, and I've always disagreed with it because it just doesn't feel right with the writing to me. But in the DLC, you find out that the shaman people, which is Marika's original race, they naturally confuse with people much easier. They can graft themselves onto people much easier. That's why you have the jars that get up and attack you. Not the jars themselves, but the things that are in the jars. Those are controlled by a shaman who's gone psychotic.
Yeah. That's just
First
giving
time I
me
saw that
fucking
scared the fuck out of
nightmares.
me too. Anyway, so what it looks like to me is when when um when she shattered when she shattered the rune, which is after she's already been married to Rodigan for a while, he wanted to fix the rune, and he did that by fusing with her because he needed her power to do it. Because he was basically like a high level paladin. She's a high level cleric. And he's like, I can't fix it. I can only destroy things. So I'm going to fuse myself to you to use your power. And when he couldn't do it, that's when he got sealed inside the Erd tree with her. That's why there's the statue saying that they're the same person. It's not that they were always the same person, just split.
Just
it's
split
that
at
he
some
forced
point.
himself on her because that feels like a George R.R. Martin way of writing. Basically using doing something that sounds like grape without doing something that it sounds like grape, without calling it that. I love how many blood spills are like right in front of this.
Yeah, because these guys are assholes.
I don't know why you bother killing them.
Therapeutic.
Okay.
Therapeutic reasons.
Oh, somebody made a great joke. I should probably use a straight sword, use that helmet, and I'll probably have to find a proper set of robes for it and just run around as the Burger King build.
Oh, my dumbass thought when it said to be... Actually, Jack, can you read that? I'm about to go into a very
I don't know much
annoying
about the lore.
area.
Oh, okay. Oh, my dumbass thought when they said they used to be fused, I assumed that it was talking about the marriage. No, they are married. So here's how it happened. The Golden Order shows up. Rodigan is the head paladin. Marika is a god at this point, and she's the head cleric effectively. They're at war with the lands between because they come from originally the where the shadow of the Erd tree is. Takes place. They show up and they get into the fight with the local leadership, which is Renalia's family, the Carlia family, right? Whatever you want to call them. And she's able to hold them off for a long time. Peace only comes about when Rodigan marries Renalia. At this point, Marika is currently married to Godfrey. When the fire giants are killed and peace finally comes to the land, Marika goes, all right, Godfrey, I needed you during wartime, but now it's peacetime. Get the fuck out of here. She kicks him out and he becomes Horalu. Around that time, Rodigan turns around and goes, sorry, Renalia, I'm no longer your husband, and goes marries Marika. They have 2 kids. Godwin's already born by this point, but they have 2 kids in the form of Millennia and Mikola.
I am Millennia, Blade of Nicola,
Ronnie,
and I've never known...
Ronnie does the whole the Dark Knight where Godwin is killed, and she technically died too in her own way.
Because she hired...
She created the Black Knives to do it.
The Black
No,
Knives.
she literally created the Black Knives themselves. She stole a piece of the Rune of Death that Malketh was guarding. So in her madness / depression, she banished Malketh to Farum Azula and shattered the Great Rune. And it's at that point where Rodigan is trying to repair it. That's what you see in the opening cutscene. And it is of my opinion that that's when he also fused with her, because he realized his own power couldn't do it. He needed her power. And like another testament that proves that I'm right is Rodigan is part fire giant. You can tell that by his red hair. That it's a unique fire giant trait that all of his kids have. Minus all of his kids. Actually minus Mikola. Mikola's got the golden hair of his mom.
Woo! That could have been bad. Ow. Ow.
He was gonna poison to death anyway.
Doesn't
So
always work, to be
so that's
honest.
why during the final fight they are fused. They are fused as the same person. Is because he forced himself on her. That is my opinion. Now, mind you, the general community says differently. They say that they were originally the same person when they came from the I don't when they came from the other place. I forget its name. And then Land of Shadows. And then when they came
And
here, when they
man,
created the Golden Order, they split into two separate people.
man, I hated that place.
Once again, I would keep one blue flask on you just in case, but that's me.
Uh,
It's just
honestly,
me.
the
You can
blue
ignore it.
flask. Honestly, the blue flask doesn't matter when it comes to Godfrey. Just doesn't to me.
All right. Well, it's just in general because the ability to refresh your CP for throwing blood is pretty helpful. Anyway, not important. But yeah, the general consensus is that when they created the Golden Order, they originally were one person and then separated. What you
Oh,
wondering,
damn
Amber?
it! Oh, I'm dead.
Well, my cheap trick for dealing with him is I never actually get on the elevator the first time. I send it up with him on it and then make him jump off.
Well, usually I'm able to dodge him well, but
Well, I want to get
not
rid of him
right now.
permanently, purely that way, like future attempts with Renali, I don't have to deal with him.
I still remember the one time I was fighting Vanalia, and he killed himself somehow.
Like while in the middle of your fight with Renali, it was hilarious.
Yeah, it was weird. I think that's like one of the best things that has ever happened. Okay, well, I guess I don't deal with him now. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know. I've made him fall off the bridge before, but I mean the elevator.
Yeah, that's why I
Oh,
let
that's
him run
fine.
up it the first time, and then if he doesn't fall off when it's going up, you call it back down. He'll jump off at some point or fall off at some point. Either way, he dies due to gravity. Up there goes gravity. Up there goes gravity. Pull the switch and then run around to the other side.
Oh, come on, he didn't fall.
Because
Your
he got up
problem.
before it went up. Well, he didn't get up high enough. You can also just run around it and let him try to attack you, and then his attack will make him fall off. Don't, yeah, before you pull it.
Actually, hang on, I got an idea. Come on, I want you to run to me. Thank you.
You could actually probably kill him just using your bleed weapon, because bleed seeps
Good.
through shield. That actually might get him. There he goes.
You'll see. Yeah, because he swung just the moment. Yeah.
So yeah, that's the lore. And I actually used the difference between Ronnie and Mikola as inspiration for part of my story. By the way, for those who don't know, I do have the third book of the Shadow Heiress out on Inkit. When I get the fourth one finished, I'll probably combine it into one big book and sell it on Amazon. It'll probably be sold for like $3. But if y'all want to read it / buy it to support me, you can.
Ow.
If I thought I had any real talent for writing, I would probably actually have a Patreon up. That way, you guys can just like see the chapters as they're being finished for any of my books.
I'm wasting a lot of S's that I shouldn't be, but I am.
Yeah. I have an idea. Can you get to a semi-safe spot and summon?
No, can't right now.
If you can find, like I was gonna say, if you find a semi-safe spot, you can summon before it goes into the next phase, and they would already be there. Because it doesn't matter what they do now.
Well, that actually went relatively well than it should have, but still, not over yet.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Oh, anyway, the inspiration was and this is spoilers for anybody who is reading my books. The MC has what's known as the Demon Lord presence because of their status as what's known as a Demon Lord candidate, which means they have the potential to become a Demon Lord. Not that they are a Demon Lord, they have the potential. And the Saint has what's known as the Saint's aura. The Demon Lord presence, the Demon Lord presence isn't about fear and intimidation. It makes you ready to embrace. It gives you the internal strength to face an uncomfortable lie. Whereas the Saint's aura makes you feel comfortable with what's going on around you. It makes you think. It makes you feel okay with accepting a comforting truth, a comforting lie. Where one empowers you to face the truth, the other makes you okay with being lied to.
Let's try. Let's go.
I was gonna say, when she's just doing like some of those attacks, you could have probably L2'd once or twice.
Yeah, but I gotta get close to her. Remember, it has a range.
Yeah, but no, like you never were out of her range. Like, yeah. Anyway, not important. You succeeded. What's your time at right now? You're doing really good. I can't look at like how long I've been streaming because it's inaccurate.
I also can't look up how long I've been streaming because it's also inaccurate.
So you would go to system. You would like act like you're about to load.
No, I meant like my recording time. Like that's not accurate either.
I know, but you could act like you're loading, like you're about to save and quit.
57 minutes.
Oh, you got an hour. All you've got is an hour. So you just got to beat the Draconic Sentinel,
and
Godfrey, and then Margaret, and you're good.
Yeah. I got lucky with Renalia. If she didn't do the second summon, I probably would have died right then.
Well, the fact that she did the dragon, you were able to get away actually helped you a fuck ton.
Yep. Anytime she summons the dragon, all I can think is Jackie Chan Adventures.
When you do the jump across, you're going through the temple.
I know.
I was gonna say, don't forget the sacred tier. That's all I was gonna say because I forget it all the time.
Wait, the sacred what?
When you jump across, there's a temple.
Oh, yeah. No, never mind. My brain stopped.
When did it start?
This morning when I woke up. This morning when I woke up at 11:30 in the morning because I didn't sleep.
It only works when you're sleeping, it seems.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, but I always don't sleep. Like my brain is like Tony Stark's brain. It never shuts off.
And actually, Avengers Ultimates, he actually is like all of his body is supposed to be a giant fucking brain. That's actually why the original Iron Man suit was created. It was created by his dad to protect him. It was really fucking weird. Like I don't remember like.
But yes. So keep in mind when you ask, why can't you sleep very well? Because my brain never stopped going fuck.
But anyway, I was using Mikola and Ronnie as inspiration for that, by the way. Sorry, I wanted to get that train of thought out.
It always roams in my fucking head, regardless.
Because Ronnie's whole quest line is her trying to make the world accept a uncomforting truth, which is all about the moon presence and shit like that. And Mikola's whole story is he's like, I'm going to make everybody live a comforting lie. What's up?
So Jack, when you see me trying to travel through here, this is something I kind of learned yesterday.
That if you go, ledge you can double jump over.
I was about to say, the way I'm going, you actually don't get hit very much by
this is my normal route anyway. I just sometimes. Oh, you're doing that one. I usually go to the left instead. It requires a bit of luck in parkour, but it's more.
I don't do that
because you don't even deal with that guy.
I mean, the dude barely attacks me, but you know what that means. It doesn't mean a fucking.
Well, I think that's a symptom of ADHD.
Your brain does that too? Yeah, it does.
Because
By the way, Seema. By the way, for those who don't know, so I gotta get this out before I continue. Seema was my original name on the internet before I switched to.
Yeah, Gothic Pheonix, which I usually just shorten it down to Gothic. Sometimes I'll call her by her name, which is Ruby.
Which is only under serious conversations.
Or what? Yeah, like when I need to yell at her for something. Ruby, did you know you're adorable and a great little sister? Wait, that's not the right tone for that.
Jerry, you're gonna finish your dessert and you're gonna like it. So I couldn't do that without laughing. Gary!
Gary. No, like I'm thinking of like for
Oh,
those who don't know, that's Fallout 3. There's a vault
yeah,
in
Fallout
Fallout
3.
3 that
Called
was
the
like a clone
that is
thing.
called the
Yeah.
that's called the Vault of Gary. Yeah.
And basically, like there was supposed to be like a whole bunch of people that were supposed to be cloned in there for like generations and all that stuff. But unfortunately, only one person got into it, and so it was this guy named Gary. So the whole vault is nothing but this guy named Gary cloned indefinitely, and it just like degraded. So now at some point, it became just a bunch of people known as who just can only say their name, Gary.
Gary!
You never thought somebody saying their name would be creepy, but it pulls it the fuck off.
Tom has the peeping. Tom. Tom.
Actually, I'm now thinking of, all right, here's the pecking order. There's you. There's the dirt. The worms that crawl inside the dirt. Popo stool. Kame. And Popo. Any questions? That's why I couldn't do it earlier, because we were trying to do it in reverse. That's why like my brain couldn't keep up with it. Not right.
Like, as I'm just sitting in and getting sleepy, my brain, hey, you remember that video you saw? Shut up. Yeah, about that. Shut the fuck up.
You need to start working out. That's my answer. I actually find that when I actually keep to my workout pattern, I'm able to conk out better. Mind you, for those who don't know, I am bipolar, and my sleep pattern does not make sense. I either have periods where I sleep for 18 hours or periods where I sleep for 3 hours, and I can't decide when this sleep period starts. As in, I might sleep for 18 hours, but I am not able to go to sleep until 5 in the morning.
Yep, I have
And like I've actually had people who know me try to say, well, why don't you just lay in bed until you fall asleep? I've done that. I've laid in bed for 5 hours straight, doing nothing but trying to sleep. There's nothing that direction.
There's no sacred fucking tail or anything?
Nope, there's only a talisman and some crafting stuff.
Oh, the talisman ain't fucking worth it.
Yeah, it's just a high faith talisman.
Not important.
Yep.
Thought there was something up there.
Yeah,
I guess there is. Is it up here? Is it up?
You can't sleep
here
because of crippling
forever?
corn addiction. Is it regular corn or popcorn? Because popcorn's delicious and healthy. Actually,
Well, it depends
when
on
it
the
comes to snacks,
popcorn.
popcorn is actually pretty healthy as long as the butter and salt is not too high.
Depends on the popcorn.
Yeah.
Depends
Well,
on
for
the
what you
popcorn
were
brand.
actually talking about, as long as you know what you like and it's safe,
Corn's also good for
and
you.
you know the difference between reality. Like that's actually one of the big problems you see on the internet is you see people that think reality, corn is reality, and so like when women don't look that like that what they see in corn, they're like, ah, you're not a real woman. Like, shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up, man. There are just issues that have always come about, and I rather just don't care. Like,
As
there was a
long as you know what you
problem.
want, and it's not like the big ones that you shouldn't like, and you know what I'm talking about. Like, I don't care how
The
much of a
media?
supporter you've been. If you're a
The
PDF
media?
file, I don't want you here. Like, that's not
If
saying
you're a
that's what you
PDF,
are. I'm just stating my
if you are
stance
a
on
P,
stuff.
if you are a PDF file, I'm gonna introduce you to the wood chipper. You're going in feet first.
Like, I heavily
Painful.
like. There's like one that I'll throw at you that's kind of weird. Like, if you're into lolly stuff, you don't get the same treatment, but I will like really look at you like you're sus.
Oh no, I won't put. Oh no, I won't put those people in the wood chipper. I'm just gonna make them suffer a daily beating every fucking day.
Is there a difference between Lolita and Lolly?
I think the only difference is like what boys.
No, Lolita is effeminate. I don't know why you're grabbing the Erd tree up here.
Oh, I thought it was a sacred teal.
There is a
Damn it!
No, no Erd
That's
tree has
not.
a sacred tier. That I know.
Oh my God. It
Though the
was a
good news is that
boy.
Crimson Crystal is another healing one, so you can actually make the Wondrous Physic into a full heal if you wanted to.
Good.
My broken sleep ability comes from my bipolarism, manic and depressive episode, and Gothic's probably comes from a combination of ADHD, which I don't know if you're diagnosed with, and and her being on the
I'm
spectrum.
probably diagnosed. I'm pretty sure I'm diagnosed with. I'm pretty sure I'm diagnosed with ADHD.
I fucking love our generation that like Here's my mental disorders, and we don't care. Look, I have depression episodes where I am full of self-hate, and then I have other times where I am, where I have manic episodes where I think I'm king of the world.
Pretty much.
I got a new book.
I also have, I also have those episodes for myself of I just want to be alone.
You could argue those are like the depression episodes, but mine are also tied to
But
I just want to fucking read.
But I also time myself to get out of that depression state. But it's fucking hard. There have been times where I have broke down in tears, sobbing, just because of my depression.
You saying that, I'm gonna add something horrible to it. You know what game you made me want to play all of a sudden? Wait a minute. He's not caught up with you yet. Oh, never mind. Anyway, what game us talking about this made me want to play? Amnesia, Machine for Pigs. Don't ask why. I just have a strong desire to play it. Got poison on him? No, he's not poisoned yet. Jellyfish has still got plenty of health, though. There, now he's poisoned. Shield side has the longer attack phases. Like, it's easier to dodge. And are less likely to insta-kill you. This is going to hurt. Now, but generally speaking, if you've got a fetish or kink, going back to what Nightmare Chaos said, I don't care what it is. Like, I don't judge as long as it's not like specific ones and you know what they are. No judgment, more power to you. As long as they aren't done unhealthily. Like, you recognize that reality is reality and what you watch is not the same.
Yep, I have a few fetishes that I'd rather not talk about.
Almost half of them all involve Lady Dimitrescu from Resident Evil Village. Like,
What?
Gothhic and Markiplier get along very well. Could you imagine if the Draconic Tree Sentinel could drink a flask?
Let's try.
I was gonna say, you should be keeping your distance and eating the knife more often. You first tried all your bosses, minus Godric, but that doesn't count because you fell out of the world. He didn't kill you.
I fell to my death.
So if you, no offense, I know you're gonna get hung up on Godfrey, but if you can first try Margaret, you will definitely beat my time to a degree that I won't be able to keep up because I have way too much setup. Because I'm not going to beat Nightmare Cows, which is 137. Although I think he cut out all my talisman hunting.
Damn it.
Don't you have some runes you could eat?
If
you're going to do that, oh, you have a lot you can eat.
Manalias. Using those first. Then I'm going to use the rest.
Because of some of my friends, I hear cake and I don't think what you're thinking. I want to bake a cake then, now that I'm thinking of it. I have like some weird conversations I kind of want to have right now since we're talking about Stoof. Actually, I'd rather talk about body positivity. Speaking of which, I did my interview with Synthetica Lynn. Unfortunately, she won't be doing her yes, that's what I'm talking about. I did my interview with Synthetica Lynn. Unfortunately, fortunately, unfortunately, she decided she doesn't want to do her first bodybuilding competition until next year. She said it was for mental health reasons. That's why I said good. I'd rather her.
Now I'm going to use charging talisman.
Yeah, talisman.
And get
do
rid
the
of
wonders
fucking,
physics real fast.
I will once I get up here.
Okay.
I know what you're gonna try to try to make me do. Well,
Well, you have two
try to
choices.
make
You
me
either
see.
can make the Wondrous Physics a full heal, a complete full heal, which will give you one more heal, or you could make it into a stamina slash charge, something that helps you with charge. Your two choices on that.
This place is fucking beautiful, but then you see the giant tree, and you're like, never mind.
Well, the funny thing is, it's hinted that the Erd Tree is the one that's dying, not the dying looking one in the Land of Shadows. Um, I would like to do another interview. The interview I'd like to do, and this is gonna be a weird one, but so like I don't know how many people would fit this criteria. They are a content creator who started like a normal Let's Player or something like that, and then they kind of turned into like the thirst trap side. And I kind of want to know what brought them to doing that. Like the ones that
Okay,
may have
I'm
eventually
here.
created an OnlyFans or something like that.
I'm guessing the Triggy cracked teal briefly stops rune. Oh no, that's not the one.
The either the green one, so the green one, the green one's the one you're thinking of. You need the green, replace the red one with the green one. That's the one that's going to augment you the most. The other one you do the two red ones and it would give you full health. Because one normally does half, and if you have two of them, then it's full. But you have to, yeah, I was going to replace, yeah, you would get rid of that for the other red for another heal for a full heal potion.
Good, but I'm fine.
Well then, okay. So you'd either do two reds, which would create a full heal potion, or the green and the white broken one that would create a one that would power up your charge attack with an increase in your stamina.
Doing that one then, boosting up my stamina.
That's your better choice. That is, in my opinion, your better choice.
Also, gotta love these things here, but apparently with these like little like white balls or whatever, apparently those are Godskin nobles.
Yeah, they're the same species, I'm guessing.
Because someone, I think it was Zooey the Witch, mentioned
they have the same class or something like their Japanese
yes.
coding name is the same.
Yes, it's.
I love Zuli the Witch. Their content is so fucking good.
Even though you don't like.
I disagree with them on one piece of lore, but also I'm not. That's not the only person who thinks that. Like even the great lore master Vadavides disagrees with me, and I don't care.
I mean, I agree with a bit of it, but not too much. Like, I'm not like too sure like what to believe. You know what I mean? Again, remember the content creators of Elden Ring said that it's not that this game and hang on, wait a minute, wait.
I stopped talking.
That the majority of these fucking like the majority of the endings you get in this game are not connected to any of the other games.
I don't know why you're running from the side. You should just run up the center and dodge the arrows.
Come
on, you've beaten Arlando. You're not afraid of an arrow or two from a guy with a big bow.
What's even worse is there are two people when you do Arlando. This is just one.
An Arlando is like once you learn how to dodge through arrows or you have a good shield, it's almost trivial.
You see two Arlando archers. Hey, you see that guy right there? Shoot him.
I still think the Raya Lucaria is worse just because like the mages have like machine guns. They're like
and the game audio just died on me. Alrighty.
Or your controller did.
My controller died, which made it
community.
stop.
After I beat the Dark Souls 1 game, Dark Souls 2, Lies of P, or fucking around in Elden Ring. Y'all get to choose that.
You want to know my answer?
Why does your opinion matter? You're a woman. Anyway, continue. By the way, I'm actually not sexist. I'm fucking with my sister.
Look, I'll be honest here. I hate those jokes sometimes.
Yeah, all you always have to do is tell me I crossed the line.
But I'm usually not offended by them ever. Usually.
Yeah, if I cross the line or you just don't want to hear it that day, you just tell me. All you got to do. Anyway,
fuck you, fuck you, gargoyle.
Moving on.
Oh wait a minute! I missed a flask spot.
Probably. Yeah, you missed one that was right outside the capital. And also, you could have gotten one at Raya Lucaria. The Radio Clowry one's the easiest one to get. If you go to the
I'm
front
doing that
gate, that'll
one.
warp you to.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know which one exactly.
Yeah, just take the southern gate and then warp through.
Yeah. I realized why I had 9 flasks. I was like, wait a minute. I know there's another one I can get. I didn't get it yesterday.
I got distracted. I forgot what my choices were or what I was talking about when I mentioned charging.
What should he play next? Dark Souls 2?
Dark Souls. After I
Lies
beat
of
Dark Souls
P?
1, Dark Souls 2, Lies of P, or fuck around in Elden Ring. Those are the 3 choices. Mind you, no matter what you choose, once Night Rain drops at the end of the month, I drop all of it. No matter what, I
Dark
will
Souls
drop
2.
it. I
Dark
will
Souls 2
throw
is
up a
my
fourth
angle.
option as a courtesy, but I'll probably not shoot. I'll probably ignore it. Would be continue playing Resident Evil 4 remake on stream. Otherwise, I'll just make some Let's Play videos. That way, you guys don't have to suffer through me dying repeatedly, and it gives Tony some work.
Tony spawns in. Just like,
I need to set up a button to summon him in, and it like has a generic line of him saying, "Jack's an idiot."
Amber has mentioned Dark Souls 2.
That's her vote.
That's her vote. My vote is also
Wait,
Dark
no,
Souls 2.
you're in her chat. You don't count. That vote doesn't count. You're not in my community chat. You're in her community chat. Her community doesn't matter in this conversation. So la 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 la. You don't have enough to upgrade it. Oh well, don't worry about it. You have enough heals. You should be fine. It wouldn't be outer wall. It would actually, unfortunately, be from the gate north.
Yeah, I figured, and that's why I thought about it. It's fine. We'll just
Ninja Blade. I don't own that. Are you gonna buy it for me? You have to please buy it on Steam. Actually, what I'd like to play on stream at some point is Ninja Gaiden, either the Dead original, or the Ninja Gaiden Black they did. I do actually have Ninja Gaiden like the original PlayStation one, but I don't want to play that. Like it's too jank.
Before he pouts.
Because I do have Ninja Gaiden like the NES version, on a simulator.
You know what I would
And I
like
even
to
have a
play at
controller
some
for
point?
it.
You know what I would like to play at some point, but it's too buggy at times?
Oh, I need to get a couple other controllers. Anyway, continue.
Star Wars The Old Republic. Like the Old Republic.
Which one are you talking about? Star Wars: The Old Republic. Oh, SWOTOR. Just SWOTOR, or are you talking about the MMO?
Soto.
So
Not the MMO.
Oh, okay, then SWOTOR, Knights of the Old Republic. Okay. Yeah, I've got both those. I got the first one and the second one. Gothic's actually got good enough that she can beat Godfrey. So I'm actually like my butt's clenched because I don't want her to beat my time, but at the same time I want to I want to be proud of her.
I should have done the thing.
Yeah,
Since I'm not
you should have
using...
drank the Wonders Physic before you walked in.
Now I'm going to.
And if you're ballsy enough, you could probably eat the jerky because that'll give you a physical damage increase. Remember, when you have an opening for an attack, hold R2 because you're trying to use that to break his stance. That's the whole reason you have the Wonders Physic and that talisman on. Unfortunately, that's not actually set to anything, but extra health will help. Should you have done the thing of a thing of the thing? Well, don't forget about the who's a what's it and the whatchamacallit. I wish I was a good enough scientist to like invent something that like scientists all over the world would fucking need, and it's called a who's a what's it or a thingamajig. Mind you, I think thingamajig is copyrighted. No, whatchamacallit is because that's a candy. You upgrade all your charge attacks, and then you still don't use charge attacks. Remember, dodge to the left.
I am using charge attacks, by the way.
They're a lot faster than I thought they were. They're faster than the fists. Thankfully, that just staggered you.
Damn it! Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I was stupid.
This is an
Well, I
idea
just
for
lost.
if you do another attempt
I just
later
lost
on.
a. I
Would
just
be
lost
to
a
power
bunch of
stance the
that.
2 daggers you have, the bandit dagger and that, since you're going for physical damage exclusively.
Right.
But
I can just do the
that's a future idea,
physics.
not a current idea. Uh, Nightmare Cow saying go ahead and two hand. Even though it'll only up your strength, it is a slight increase. I'd go with Nightmare Cow's suggestion. He's pretty damn smart. Or are you talking about dual wield? Because like the bandit knife is not upgraded, so it'll do less damage. Okay, so yeah, what she's doing right now. What do you call a horse that only comes out? A female horse that only comes out at night? A nightmare. I disagree with that. Same with like rapiers. I disagree with that. Mind you, that's more of like an aesthetic thing. It feels weird to like be going. But apparently, Let Me Solo Them doesn't agree with me because even when they're fighting, when they're fighting Radon, dual wield or two hand their rapier. I'd like to like try doing a dual wielding a spear run, even if it's one of the small spears.
Well, almost at him halfway health. Yeah, no, the two-handing shit doesn't help. Yeah, I'm swinging not at him even.
Out of curiosity, why don't you do, like just for testing reasons? Why don't you try dual wielding the bandit knife since you
So I can
already
get
have it anyway?
sure.
Mind you, since it's not upgraded, it's not going to have a lot of advantage. Remember, you'll be using L1 instead.
Yeah, no, no. Sorry, no. That was no. Oh, I'll give
Yeah,
it another try, but
no, don't use it.
that,
I'm sitting there watching the damage you do. Like, yeah, you do hit more, but like the damage is reduced. Because
it's
yeah, don't use it. Sorry, that was a
yeah.
bad idea. I thought I had an idea. Actually, can you parry the fucking Godfrey? Parry him? I don't think you can. I was searching Godfrey, and it's got Godfrey the Graph, or it's got Gilbert Godfrey instead. Oh, that's Godfrey the First Elden Lord. I am not looking for that one. I'm looking for the Golden Shade. Parry him. I'm pretty sure Nightmare Cow's already answered, which I think the answer is no, because I think I looked it up myself. Yeah, he's not parryable. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it.
Wait, he's pointing at your dad, Vegeta. I mean, he's pointing at your dad, Trunks. See?
Sometimes you have like sometimes aesthetics is important. Could you imagine using the seppuku with the fist? Like you can't do it unfortunately, but it would just be fucking hilarious. You're like punch yourself in the stomach. I wish there was more Ashes of War that worked with the fists. The one I really like that unfortunately that doesn't show up until the DLC is Things Twice, I think it's called or something like that. It naturally does poison, but I think it adds Scarlet Rot to some degree. Like it's actually activating it, which I love adding Scarlet Rot to shit. Oh, that's got me motivated to see if I can beat that 2 hour time. He's doing so
I'm
fucking
not doing a no speed run if I actually beat this. I'm letting you know that right the fuck now.
even if you don't beat my 2 hours.
No, if I beat it, is what I'm saying. If I beat the 2 hours, I'm not doing a no speed run. If you beat it in under 2 hours, I'm not doing a no one. Fuck right off.
Mine would be an attempt because like I can get past Godfrey, but that's mostly because of like how I play. My hang up is still the Draconic Sentinel, and my 2 hours were like I got him on the first attempt. The only time save I'm gonna do is I'd cut out me getting all those talismans. Like I would just use Rodigan's Source Seal and be done with it. Too bad you don't have the talisman that increases your damage when low on health.
You're bullshit. You're fucking garbage. That was if
Yeah, you're like a toe stub into that stomp. Your mother's a hamster,
like
and your
that.
father smelled of elderberries. For those who don't know, that's saying your mother is a whore and your father is an alcoholic. Elderberries is commonly
It's
used for
just
alcohol, and hamsters are known for productivities, about the same level as a rabbit. Also, they eat their kids. Yep, sorry about that.
okay. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I really don't know what I'm doing wrong. Like I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Do we
Like
want to?
I'm using my charge attacks, but they're not fucking helping.
If you want, we could cheat because there's no rule against it.
Yeah, but you know me, I'm not gonna feel better afterwards.
I was gonna say you just
Actually,
summon
no, I
me
probably
in. I'll
will.
summon in with my speedrun character because I didn't delete him, and then we'll just stomp his ass together, and then we'll like, yep, that's your victory against him. I got no problem with it.
Yeah, but that just means I needed Big Bubble's help again.
I've helped you craft your run. Does that not count?
Well, I mean technically that. Well, technically that does not. No, technically that does count because you did help me craft a run.
What I'm here for. Amber says there's nothing wrong with needing older siblings' help. Yeah, you get Gothic's help all the time.
I need someone else to really give me some positive enforcements here. Like I don't like. Don't get me wrong, Amber. You help, but you. That was stupid. I need to focus.
I don't know how you trying to do something sneaky, but the game's not letting me. Actually, I can still do it. Hang on. can still do something sneaky. Y'all don't have to know a damn thing. Y'all are just going to continue supporting my little sister. Ignore what you're saying. You're not seeing it. It's fake news. It's not real. I'm not doing exactly what it looks like. What you're saying, you're not seeing it. It's fake news. It's not real. I'm not doing exactly what it looks like. I don't know why it's not letting me. This will it make a difference? No. I hate you. I hate you. Not you, Gothic. You're fucking phenomenal. Everybody loves you. Even people who hate you love you. Not you, Gothic. You're fucking phenomenal. Everybody loves you. Hell, Tony likes you. He doesn't like anybody. Mute that. Now that I did that, oh shit, I need it. Hang on, you guys will see me disappear for a second.
Just to clarify, all the slamming you heard, all the banging you heard, that actually wasn't me slamming my fist or anything.
That was you yeeting your controller across the room.
That was me legitimately just being physically fucking done with his bullshit.
That was your brain exploding.
My brain, I don't have a brain. I all I have is a empty echo of a husk of a body that I used to have. If you can't tell, I'm also beating down on myself.
Test. Is it like I have it muted? It shouldn't be making noise. It still is. Anyway, I need to log in on my side. I'm totally not logging into Elden Ring to lay down a summoning sign for you. Now I was able to mute it. I've done this. There we go. That's better. I wasn't talking because like it was still playing the audio for some reason, even though I tried to mute it. Oh, that's why.
I almost had him. I almost fucking had the guy. How much time am I at? I might have to call you in. Like, I might actually literally have to
I'm
call
throwing
you
down my
in.
summoning sound now, and you know it's the usual code.
The password is password.
Well, don't tell the audience.
Who said it was the who said it was using that password?
I know, I'm just running around with it. And I won't be running in with my my speedrun character. I'm gonna do it with somebody else because I'm gonna be the masked stranger that helped you. I get to use that.
I hit my desk and it hurt.
Stop hurting yourself.
I also used my knuckles for it, not my actual hand. Like, not the. Yeah, I used my knuckles. That hurt a lot. Unfortunately, I have dead skin also, so that just did not help in the slightest.
My summon's down.
Fuck off!
You beat him? Or are you talking about you stabbing him in the butt?
Stabbing him in the ass! If that killed me, I actually would have been a little furious. That scared me for just a second. Well, that just didn't help. Alright, I'm gonna give it one more try, and if I can't do it, then I'll just summon you in, because I'm just about had it.
Fine.
Have
Whatever.
just about had it with his fucking bullshit. This is a bullshit boss with a bullshit fucking gimmick that can be easily taken care of, but unfortunately my ass don't know it. Just
Oddly, if I'd been smart, I would have went and got the talisman that I want to use for this. Yeah, someone's trying to kill me. Who has the audacity? I know who I am.
You know, I'm gonna look back on this and I'm just gonna ask myself, why did I struggle with this? Then I'm just gonna come to a realization, yeah, because you're a fucking joke. Referring to I'm the one that's the joke, because I'm being real hard on myself. That is my autism really kicking in.
Happens. Oh, unfortunately, this does make put that back up then. Oh, you didn't summon me.
I will summon you in the next death.
You said that last time. Oh well, whatever.
No, like this time I am. Like this time I am. It's just that the problem with me is.
Stubborn.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna shut up. I'm just gonna shut up.
You're fine. Matter of pride for you. That's fine. Gives me time to actually go get something real fast. I think I went the wrong way for it. I did.
Yes! Yes! Fuck you! Fuck you, motherfucker!
I wanted to help. Now I don't get to. Go make sad jack noises.
It was for pride. It was for pride.
You're fine.
It was for pride.
I can stand by
If
for.
you want,
I can stand by. I
if
can
you
stand by
want-
for Margaret in case you need me for Margaret.
I'm gonna give it a try with what's.
But everybody, I expect a GG for my little sister. Both chats.
Praise the praise the motherfucking sun. Praise the motherfucking sun. By dead prophets all over the place.
Totally
Dead
not.
shamans.
Totally not because some assholes up ahead. I would get the sight of grace, not fight him. Or her, sorry.
Yeah. Aha, fuck you. Don't really actually need the blessing, but I'm grabbing it anyway. Praise the sun. Praise the motherfucking sun. Motherfucker deserved to be fucking executed for his war crime. I don't think I should summon anything in particular for this. No, I think I will. No, I actually shouldn't. I really shouldn't. Summoning
You can summon Melna for this part, or are you going to try and summon me?
I'm going to summon her, and if I die, I'm probably going to summon you.
How much time you got left?
About like 14, 15 minutes left.
Okay. Then yeah.
I do love this cutscene, but I'm gonna skip it.
If she can beat him on their first fight, I was trying to refer to Margaret. On their first or second attempt, then they'll beat my time. Okay, so I'm gonna throw down my summon.
I mean, I'm doing nothing to him.
Yeah, your goal is to proc bleed.
And then with the fucking
Jellyfish, yeah. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like the jellyfish got. No, he's poisoned.
no, he is. Why am I crouching?
You were trying to maximize your distance from the from that attack.
I did manage to pluck bleed off of him. What?
He didn't impale you. That's because that's effectively a grab.
No, like
no.
I don't. No, like when I was. Well, no, what I'm saying the no for like, how did I not get hit by that? Is my question. I mean, how did I not get like
his combo?
Like, how did I get hit? Basically.
Fortunately, I think she's about to go, even though she's proccing a lot of heals. I think she leaves behind one more tree when she does die. Get away. Oh, she's still going. I thought she was dead.
She said. Oh, and I have no Estus. I'm dead. Damn it. Oh no, that was the tree! No!
You should be able to still summon her when I show up, if you want.
How much time do I got left? I need to see how much time I need to see something. Okay, so I do have time to do one more try. I have one more try. And I'm not saying that because of a pride or anything. No, I have that because
you're fine. You don't have to apologize or anything. I'm here to do what I am here to do.
Chi-Chi, you're the person in Goku's...
You're the person who lives in Goku's house. That is what I do.
That ain't... that is what I do. Summon in the fish, summon in the jellyfish. Just to hope it procs bleed on him. It's the same guy, just different moves. With the same moves, but... by the way, he's poisoned, by the way.
Yep.
Yeah, he's poisoned.
That's the jellyfish's sole job.
It's not to do damage. It's to hurt.
Yeah, because without you upgrading the ghosts, there's no reason.
Ow. I'm away from that, I think.
Fight me, bitch.
Oh, come on, I just healed. Fuck you.
Good thing you healed, otherwise you would have taken more damage. Or you might have gotten carded. He's doing his phase transition.
I know. I managed... Oh, no! Damn it. I fucked up. Well...
You're still going in my fight.
I'm not dead. I'm dead. Damn it. I've gotten close, but not close enough.
Yep, that happens. Unfortunately, we're getting a little lag on our side, so.
It doesn't matter, I'm dead anyway. It doesn't matter. I got one more try in me now because at the time I didn't see that. Alright, after this try...
You
because
said
this
it
is the
like
third
3
try.
times already!
Hang on! This is the third try! This is the third try.
3 times you've said the next one, the next one. You sound like me. I don't know if that's a good thing.
No, not the first time I beat him. The first time I beat him, I fucking... failed. I'm gonna summon.
Actually, I don't even know if you have the ability to summon me, because I don't think you have any of the stuff for it. And I don't think you picked up the crafting kit to be able to do it.
I do have wounds, though. I do.
You have runes? Oh yeah, you'd
have
have to go get it. Now, while you're gonna kill him this time, I'm gonna go take a leak because my water ran through me and I gotta pee.
Of course, Jack's dead. Of course, Jack's not here when I die. I'm by the way. And I don't know, like, he said he's gonna take a leak, so he's not gonna be. Wait, do I actually have any wounds left over? Oh, I do, actually. Ha 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 ha! I'm so smart!
I am so smart.
Oh,
I am so smart. SMRT. Wait, no, that's not how you spell it.
oh,
Hey, audience, do you want to keep watching her stream, or do you want to see me fighting? I'm pretty sure we're just gonna keep it up on her stream. That way, you guys, y'all don't know who I am. Y'all don't know that I'm the one helping her.
Capital Rampart?
Do you have the material to craft it? I'm pretty sure you've picked it up a couple times.
Pretty sure I do.
It's the Erdtree Sentry, or it's
Mm,
Sanctuary,
nope, that's not
or
the
no, Queen
right
America's
one.
room is what it is.
Queen Back Chamber. I do not have the material to craft it. Are you serious?
Yeah, it's the Erdtree flower. You haven't been picking it up. There's some that's near the church where you bought the crafting material.
So is?
No, no, like where you bought the original crafting thing at the first the Church of Illa.
Yeah, I get that. I just don't.
It's just the fate. It's just the flower. The
No, my head was thinking to like the thing you call folks allies, because I know those places where you can pick it up. I just don't remember
I
where
would
the
just pick up.
places
I would
at.
just pick up the flowers because you should get some on your run to like where you would normally meet Melina to get. Don't forget you can mount up. Someone, yeah. You only need me once, most likely, unless I fuck up completely.
What's? Oh yeah, you have a password, don't you?
Yep. It should
Now I
already be
feel
set on
bad.
this one.
Now I feel bad.
Check the password real fast. I don't care if people see it. We can always change it if we have to.
What's the password?
It's my streamer last name with a capital D. Yeah, you don't have it set.
I just use it.
Yeah, you did, but
No,
yeah, you just change the multiplayer password real fast. Hopefully, it'll still make me appear.
no. It's not dead. It's database. It's D.
A capital D AEULES. Alpha Echo Delta Uniform. You forgot an L after the U.
Damn it! Stop it!
Actually, no, it's you forgot the second D before the L. No, it's right there. It's the third from the top. You've had it, it's remembered it previously.
Oh,
Yeah, you have the ability to pull up history. I hate this delay.
you said the.
Now it's fourth. Now it's second from the bottom. That's it. And see if I appear. If I don't, you'll have to go get more of those flowers.
Oh wait, it's another summoning sign.
No, you had it right. You have it right now. Oh, there I am. Oh, I was looking at the wrong screen. Y'all gonna watch Gothic's fight. Y'all don't get to watch me. This is because this is not my stream. This is Gothic stream. Praise the sun. was gonna
Won't be able to
say,
summon in the jellyfish, but that's the prize. That's the prize.
I was gonna do some buffing, but you ran in too fast.
You know me.
Get him. Get away.
I got grabbed.
You shouldn't die.
No, I
Just get
won't.
away and heal. I think that's his first time hitting me successfully. Second time.
I would run. As he's getting hit repeatedly. Not with his own weapon, by the way.
Yep. There you go.
And with actually 2 minutes, and with only 2 minutes left. And with only 2 minutes left. Also, now you get to place the ring from him. I remember you getting to place the ring for free.
Up to you whether or not you count that as you beating my time or not.
I can consider it beating your time, because yours was what? 2 hours effectively, or was it not?
It was like 1:59:59, but I just rounded it up to 2 hours because like that 1 second, like it's not a world speed run kind of thing. Up to you if you want to count me helping you counts it because we made no rule against it.
It's no rule. Technically, I beat your speed run because I didn't say anything. Technically, it counts.
You want it to count? It's like entirely up to you. You're the one who set the challenge.
No, it counts.
Okay.
I never said anything about. I never said it was a rule to summoning other people. I never said anything about that.
Okay.
So it does count as a speed run. It counts.
Okay.
As
I'm the one who
finishing
kept
the
poking
challenge.
you for it too, so it's not like I can like, oh, never mind now.
I'm just letting you know that it counts.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine.
Because the
You're
rules
throwing
we
down the
made
gauntlet for me to beat it, and I guess I'll have to.
The rules state as they are. I had to beat it in under 2 minutes. The only situations I was allowed to say I couldn't use a katana, I couldn't use a samurai.
No, it's not that you couldn't use the katana. You could use it if you wanted to. It was you couldn't start as a samurai class, and even that was actually a loose rule. I'd go ahead and
Now,
save and quit just so you have the character set with the time.
I'm not locking it down as 1 hour and 57 minutes and
All right.
22 seconds.
All right. Guess I'll have to go through and beat it. That might be what I do Monday.
That's the thing. You see, because here's the thing, chat. I never said anything about not summoning other
You're
people
being
to use
really
it.
defensive.
No, but here's the thing. Because I know somebody is somewhere is like, that doesn't count because you summon someone like, no. It counts. And I wasn't even here for it. How disappointed I am. I'm disappointed. Not like really disappointed. It's more playful disappointment.
All right, everybody give my sister a GG. She beat my time by 3 minutes. I might like give her an asterisk just to fuck with her.
I'm gonna hurt you.
No, you're not. I'm gonna give you a big back-breaking hug.
Dad
Anyway.
asked if I wanted to join him on his walk through the cows, so I.
You're
So-
saying
so-
seeing the cows was more important than hanging out with us? I see how it is. I really don't care.
You knew exactly what I was gonna say, you dickwolf.
Because I would have done this. Because I obviously would have done the same thing. I want to say you were copying me. Anyway,
Well, technically, we
I'm gonna go ahead and
both
end my
done it,
stream.
but
If you want to talk, celebrate with my sister, go to her chat. Subscribe. See y'all in the next one.